Hello. This is part 3 of my Good, Bad, Ugly tour. This is the flagship. This is the echelon. It's Drunken Chat Son. Friday nights we're here, and I am extra twisted tonight. So I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say, but I don't know what the fuck we're gonna talk about. But we're gonna have fun. We do have something special tonight, and I'm gonna let my man Aaron get to it later on. But fellas, introduce yourselves. That would be Lucas. Turn your fucking mic on, man.
already drunk too damn much. Oh, dog. Hey, this is Lucas Machina from ComicCrusaders.com. Hey, do me a favor in the comments, freaking in the chat. Please shout out your local comic book shop.
Yeah.
My local comic book shop, 4 Color Fantasies. Definitely hooked me up this week on boxes that I badly freaking needed. You know? And like I'm bad because look, they freaking hooked me up, and then I still had to go to freaking Staples to get some more boxes. And when I saw how much boxes really cost, Lord have mercy. So definitely shout out to the ones that freaking do the little things to help you out in your freaking life. So definitely shout out. Aaron.
Hi, I'm Aaron. Oh.
What the fuck was that? You got a wolf?
No, it's my dog. He's all hyper and stuff like that. I'm Aaron Yee.
What the fuck is that, a werewolf?
I know, right? Sorry about that. I'll introduce myself real quick. You can catch me on Tales from the Flip Side with the Modern Playbook crew, and you can also catch me on Comic Book Food Chain. Let me
Yes.
real quick.
Catch you on Drunken Chat. You got a very special. We're bringing Dealer Flip Side, which is one of my favorite fucking segments, by the way, to the Drunken Realm. And we're gonna do it up. We're gonna do it up.
Yeah, I put a special twist because I've been on this Drunken Chat before, so I added it, a little extra something to it.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Got my man making his first appearance. I think it was Brian.
What up, everybody?
Oh, you had a long break. You had a good break. This dude come on smooth as hell. Talking about hello, everybody. We know what you was doing on your break. Man,
it's good to see everybody. It's good to see Red Hood in the house.
Yeah.
Red Hood's gonna fucking hang out with the Saturday Night guys tomorrow night. He's gonna do me a favor, hang out.
Red Hood has. Well, I'm gonna introduce yourself, then I'm gonna talk shit about you. Go ahead.
Nah, man. I just thanks for letting me hang in with you guys.
Absolutely.
And shout out to Unpressable Defects.
The
guys.
The OGs.
The guys got me. Started back into comics. I had taken a little bit of a hiatus, and started listening to y'all, and then started watching when your faces started popping up before you showed your faces. I was like, man, you guys look like how you sound, So I said, that's how I pictured Mel V, man. He's, the first time I ever heard the pump and dump on a comic book, you said it. You said, man, that's a pump and dump. And then I said that. I mean, I couldn't get that. I would say it at my shop. I'd say it with my friends. I go, man, that shit's a pump and dump. Aaron told me the what's the new saying?
There's fuckery afoot, and I got to mention that in the Comic Book Food Chain the other day because like Ant and Frank were asking, they're like, "What's that phrase?" I was like, "There's fuckery afoot."
There's fuckery afoot, man.
Oh, we will be talking about some of that tonight.
Yeah, it's a lot of fuckery afoot going on. But yo, it's this guy Red Hood. Most people come in and be like, "Yo, oh my grill! I finally got my grill. It's New Mutants 98, a 9.8." This motherfucker. Red Hood just got 6 of them sitting to the side. his collection is so crazy. It's just like I got multiple of the rarest book, but 9/8 of them. It's like it's insane. I'm like, this motherfucker got every book, and he's probably gonna pull some shit from underneath his table. Yeah, it's cause he's just insane. So I'm glad to have my man Red Hood.
And if you guys don't follow him on IG, go follow him on IG because he's one of the best pressers in the game, bar none. So make sure you guys go follow. Get some of his pressing advice that he bestows every once in a while by the beautiful pictures he shows.
Yeah,
no,
I'm getting books ready to send to him.
A lot of the pressing techniques, man, I bugged the hell out of Sean. And Sean is the GOAT, man. And Sean wouldn't tell me, Sean wouldn't tell me how to do it. I'd tell Sean, I'm doing this, this, and this. Am I on the right track? Yeah. And that's kind of because they're secrets, man. You spend a lot of time and you're charting temperatures and you're doing different things with the different paper. And I mean, you just don't give that stuff away. But like if somebody says, "Hey, how do you do this?" I'll steer them in the right direction. I'm not, somebody. Oh no,
It's also a little bit different because every presser's got different setup, technique, different plates, different methodology, different way for letting cool down happen.
Dude, I talk to guys that swear to this day that don't use any heat. They're like, I never use heat. And I'm just like, there are people that have the craziest techniques that they swear by to this day. So you're right. You're totally right, Ultra.
Listen,
moderns, it really depends, Brian. Moderns, a lot of the moderns do not use heat. You don't. And you just leave it in the press. I mean, that's the bit for moderns. Now, Silver Age, Bronze, Copper, and even Golden Age, there's a little bit of heat to it. But, man, you see guys on there with the heat press. You put it at 130, and you leave it in there for a day. And then when you come back, I'm like, holy shit. I mean, it's the book together. My God.
100 said 165 at 3 minutes. Really funny there.
Damn, are you making donuts? My God, dude.
I put it for 170 at 65 seconds. I told my boys, like, what the fuck you put a book for 170? I don't know how to I don't know how to change the temperature. I got some 9/8 too. I ain't gonna lie.
Paper's naturally made out of water. I mean, paper's made out of water. So you can definitely, if you're holding a book, you can tell if it's been pressed because it'll be lighter. So then you have to go and rehumidify it and add water back into the book. I mean, that's just the chemistry of it.
That shit right there. I'm just wasting time with. I bought a press and Sean bestowed. It was one of the drunken nights in UD. Just me and him. He bestowed all the pressing secrets. I was so drunk, I forgot about the shit. You know what? I'm gonna put it on 170 and fucking put some cardboard in it and some regular print paper. I got some 9/8 though. I got some 9/8. I done turned some shit.
I know.
Shout out to all the guys who've given me tips over the years. Because
the steam iron. The steam. They're holding a book up like a shirt and they're steaming it. Like that's what like they're going out to dinner or something,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, dude. When I first got back into comics and learned about pressings, I bought one of those steamers and tried that shit with a shirt press. I bought a shirt press and I got one of those steamers and I was like, "What the fuck is this? This is terrible."
See, you got to get the right
see
ones.
The ink dripping off the book.
No, not that bad, man. That's not how you use one of those. Okay.
My wife has a steamer and I use that. I'm spraying as a Canon 6 actually. I'm saying, oh, okay. And I start seeing water. I don't fuck this up.
I've even heard of people like using sponges and a vacuum and crazy cleaning techniques. Man, one of these days, in 10 years, Joe, in 10 years, when we can get all these secrets in a documentary, we're gonna make a documentary about pressing comic books.
Fucking, what the fuck is up with the cookie paper? Do I really need that?
So, I mean, that honestly,
you don't got to get into it. I bought some cookie paper.
SRP paper. I don't know what Ultra uses. You could use the SRP paper. I mean, some people use parchment, you know.
I don't use none of that shit.
Nah, man, none of that shit. 65-pound fucking acid free.
Yeah, I mean, dude. You're better off going with a clean, you know, sheet, 65 pounds or 85, or you know, just on top and the bottom. I mean, that's the safest way to do it. You get into this. That parchment has little rivets in it that it probably end up on your book, you know.
They do, and you will fuck up a book that real quick that way. Look, there's a lot of bad advice on the internet that will make you screw up a book quicker than there. I mean, you will find good advice.
Me in business. The more I see,
believe me, dude. Look, man. We fix fucked up books one at a time, right? One at a time.
Let me tell you something. Sean is a top dog, but Half Price Crook. Oh my god! I seen homie his cleaning techniques. He definitely turned. I bought that that fucking Pet Avengers book. Yeah, It was 9.2 at best. Homie turned into a 9.8. I was like, you work magic, man. Sean to turn some.
There's a lot of talent in those communities, so I'm happy to be surrounded by a bunch of these guys, and I'm still a few months out from opening up for orders myself, so we'll see.
Joe, I'm going to send you some of my books next, man.
I got you, man. You know, I did. I mean, this is a pretty cool group. I mean, my buddy's opening a comic shop, and he goes, I got about 250 books I need you to press. How fast do you think you can get them done?
Your buddy got a lot of balls.
Have him done by tomorrow, motherfucker. You know?
He's opening up a brick and mortar?
Yeah, so he's, he's got a huge following on the internet. He's going to have an internet site. He's going to call it Most Wanted Comics. But he's built a relationship with a lot of dealers, like in San Antonio and Houston. So he's got a good enough following that he's going to be able to manage his online store and do the brick and mortar. So
he's got a lot of balls. Open up brick and mortar, just a lot of balls. Where you located, Red Hood? You in Texas?
Corpus Christi, Texas.
Nice.
I've been in comics since I was 7 years old. My uncle had the largest comic book baseball card shop in South Texas, and so we do cons and go to shows, and I mean that was the largest. I've been in retail since I was 7 years old, man. So
nice.
That's all I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we do it. We just pick them right out that cornfield, or just put them right in there because we know they're superstars, dude.
That's what I'm saying. This is.
On this show, you just pull those superstars right out and put them right in.
We find them. I'm not gonna say we turn people into stars, but we find the stars and let them do their thing, man. I'm trying to tell you. So
you want to know something real quick? I still remember when The Dark Knight Returns, the Frank Miller book. We got it in. We used to get our books in on Fridays, and we had a line around the building for the hype on that book with no social media. I cannot tell you the electricity that book had just from advertisements and the back of the comics, inside the comics. And man, it was on. And it still gives me, it makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up thinking about that. I mean, it was a crazy time.
You know what's crazy? Like, I always ask, like, some of the guests that were around at the time, what was New Mutants 98 like when it first came out?
See, I remember that. I was when that book came out, I was getting out of high school, and one thing I always remember is that cover. It just almost looked like an American flag, the red on Deadpool and the blue background, and I just thought the colors popped on that, and that's why I picked it up. And then I was like, who is this guy? You know, and a couple of people already nodded. That's Liefeld's new creation. I go, and I said, man, it kind of looks like Snake Eyes, you know?
And, true, yeah.
Yeah, and then
when did that book start to gradually grow? And was it like a $5 book, $10 book?
And so that book has always hit its peaks and valleys. And I think when what was the X-Men with Ryan Reynolds?
The
X-Men
Origins Wolverine.
The Origins. I think that.
Origins, yeah.
And then they started making statues, and I think I want to say 2004, 2003. I mean, you kind of
when the Ed McGuinness Casey Ed McGuinness, that run kind of amped it up. Joe Kelly.
Yeah. The 97 series.
Yeah, and you just kind of felt like, man, this guy's here. You know, the maquettes and the statues. I mean, you just said, man, this is starting to become a thing. And then people start, in the Wizard magazine, I remember seeing that being a book to get, and
Do you remember Extinction Agenda?
What's that?
All right, the crossover that happened right before his introduction was the Extinction Agenda crossover that happened between Uncanny X-Men, X Factor, and the New Mutant. So it's basically at the time those were the 3 X titles. So the same way we have final order cutoffs now, they had previews or like an advanced order system. So you got like the cover shot, and I remember people seeing the cover and them being like, whoa, what's going on here? 3 new characters in this book. This is the reason why towards the end of the New Mutants run, there was an upswing in sales. And they're like, holy shit, Liefeld's actually saving the book. Why are they canceling it? People got real mad that they were canceling the book when they saw the New Mutants 100 saying...
There was no transition to the X-Force, right?
Well, correct. But there was a lot of people who did... that was a secret that Marvel had. They weren't going to like just say, we're going to cancel this book. But they were like talking about Liefeld's X-Force in advance after New Mutants 98 had dropped. And that's why 99 and 100 did see a little bit of a dip, but then they, second and third print of 100. So, as a big Liefeld aficionado and collector of those things, I mean, I know that the first appearance of Cable has 1/3 the sales figures that the first appearance of Deadpool does.
I remember I had a really good friend. He's still a really good friend, but in high school, he was a huge Liefeld fan, and he was into Deadpool. Once Deadpool started being funny is when he just fell in love with the character. And I remember the character at that time because I was into comics like everybody, like all of us, but I don't ever remember that book ever being worth anything for the longest time because there's always New Mutants 87. It was always 87, always 87. And it wasn't until about that time, like mid 2000s, when the funny run was deep in its thing, and the character took off in that run, in my opinion. I don't think it was that character was nothing until that run. And so shout out to Mike Martin, Strongheart Jiu-Jitsu here in Phoenix. He is a bad motherfucker, and he would paint fucking Deadpool scenes from comics. He was a badass artist. I remember walking in his room, it had all his fucking walls painted with Deadpool scenes, man, from that shit. So what's that? Is that Dogecoin?
You had a fucking soul there.
Man, Dogecoin? You're a millionaire right before our eyes, bro.
Is it up to 7 cents? 7 cents? 70 cents?
73.
What'd you get in at?
2. But I sold, and I got back into 33. So staying alive tonight, baby.
I wonder if there's anybody that got into that shit when it was like, what was it at? Like ever at like 0.007 or something like that?
Even lower than that, like 0.01, like less than that, as some crazy shit. A lot of people bought it like $20 or $100.
This is crazy.
And sold, and then sold when it got to like a penny.
Yeah, everybody's like, "Yo, why you didn't put 1,500 in it?" No, I want to put no 1,500 in no fucking Dogecoin, motherfucker. You're fucking
that shit's a joke.
Yeah, it literally was supposed to be a freaking joke. The dude sold it to another subsidiary. People don't realize that the reason why I picked up is because actual financial people actually got into it. And then, what's his freaking name? The guy from freaking Tesla. He's gonna
be on Saturday Night Live tomorrow.
Right. Right. So that's why it's going as crazy as it is. Like people was going crazy over the week. It's going even crazier right now because over the last couple of days, he said, "Hey, watch out for Dogecoin. Watch out because I might see some crazy shit on SNL."
Did you guys see the UFOs?
What?
You guys see the UFOs?
What UFO?
Fucking Tesla dropped some new UFOs the other night, and everybody was freaking out. He dropped a bunch of his Starlink or his Iridium satellites. He dropped again, probably like 16 of them or something, and people started freaking out, thinking they were UFOs. Because that shit happens at night and shit's crazy.
I'm not as bothered by that as much as they released the images from Mars of fungi.
So it got big heads.
Nah, it's just fucking
eyes.
little freaking dots bullshit. But they think that they can confirm it.
Bro, the government already came out and said that we have pieces of off-world vehicles in fucking facilities. Aliens are real. The government said it. I don't understand why people aren't fucking freaking out about that shit.
It's because it's just probably it's probably just Jethro and
no, dude.
And Igor mess around.
The Tic Tac video, bro. The Go Fast video. The video they just released of the pyramids, like that shit's real, bro.
Yo, let me tell you something. I knew aliens existed when I see the gap from PS1 to PS5. I was like, oh, this is the alien technology.
You got come out because we got Aaron who reads the Department of Truth freaking spinning off right now.
Shout out Colonel Corso, baby.
Hey, hold on, slow down. We still haven't got to the last intro for Ultra.
Hi, I'm Ultra.
It's the wheel, bro. It's the
Ultra gets a delayed title screen like Invincible. Invincible title screen will come like fucking tap out with the fucking show and shit. My fault, Ultra. How you doing, brother?
I'm good.
You looking good, man. You look well. You looking healthy, brother. How you feeling?
You took a nap.
I did. I took a small one after dinner. It was fantastic. So I not only had a little bit of the itis while I got to nap, it was great. But then the kid fought me and actually was not wanting to go to bed until after 11 o'clock. And I went and checked on him before I hopped on the hot tent with you guys. And his light's on, and he's like, "I just want the light on." I'm like, "Nah, kid, you got to go to bed, son."
Let's get it done, man.
It's time, kid. I'm shutting off the light. And then I was able to jump on with you guys, so pardon my delayedness in order to hang out with you earlier. But other than that, chilling in the new Imperial Gray background and got some shelving units and did a pickup video earlier today, and I'm working on the secret variant, going to do an early episode. I was going to do it today, but then I decided to take a nap instead. And then, so that means the secret variant's going to go down tomorrow because I am going to be on an internet blackout for Sunday, for Mother's Day.
Yeah,
don't forget, everybody, it's Mother's Day. So wives, mothers, make sure cards, presents, chocolates.
You got maybe 15 hours more before Pro Flowers and FTD like cuts it off.
Yeah,
and then you'll have like a Monday delivery time. Or else you might be able to catch a company and they'll deliver for like $200-$300 for fucking a rose or something like that, man.
I would advise everybody to ask your significant other what she really wants, though, because mine told me flat out she wants Chipotle and she wants this loaded baked potato. So I was like, bet. And then we went and got the loaded baked potatoes from Fresh Market today. Good to go. So I just got to go pick up the food on Sunday. Probably gonna be like an early 3:30, 4 o'clock dinner. Good. And then I got to sneak in an auction sometime, on eBay.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'll be, managing the bathroom trips with the phone.
Yeah. Awesome. Hey, Mel, you got some shout outs to give out to. A lot of people have been saying hello in the chat. Or do you want me to do it?
Let's get to it, man. Eddie Bear, shout outs. Let's go. Shout out to my man Eddie Bear. Nerd out for what? Azorius Tigers in the building. Matthew Marlin, what's up, baby? Rob's Comics. Everybody twisted tonight, man. Papa HG1. Patrick Milagran over there. Jamie Sandoval, what up, baby? JG Maxwell. Bro, my man Dre. If you guys are not following Dre at Barnhouse Comics, fire Spec. Enrique, what up, baby? Comics man, yo, where you at? Usually you ask for the link, man. You don't want to come through.
For real, where's he at?
Comics man. Hood Rat. Big shout out to Hood Rat Comics. Big shout out to JJ Maxwell as well. JM Love 48, man. What up, baby? Comics are fun. Crazy names. Skyboy 73. What up, baby? The Colonial Josh is in the building. Dwayne Scott, another one. Another real good dude. Oh, Joker. I'm proud of what you guys doing over at CBSI, man. Yo, keep doing your thing, man. Thunder's in the building. Road Comics in the building. What the fuck? Real Rude 6. What up, baby?
Rude. That's my dude. He's
DT. Yo, Hive Comics, what up, man? I thought you was coming through. What up? How about me? Hive Comics got a big sale going on tomorrow. Some nice fire, man. Nice fire. Hit me up if you want to come through, show them joints. Steve F. What up, everybody? Mojo's a wild boy, man. What up, my man Mojo? Who else we got? My man Dr. Lovebox, man. Much love, baby. Telekinetic. Yo, speaking Telekinetic, that name. I seen the covers. Oh, hold on. We gotta take a picture of 100 Live. I seen the covers for this Bitterroot challenge. I might have said this last week, man, but wasn't nowhere near drunk as I am now. And I ain't seen a bad cover yet. I seen this one, and Lucas, you can appreciate this. The homage. Matter of fact, don't show nobody. I'm gonna show you this shit, Lucas. The homage that they did. Nobody's done this homage yet.
Is it the one that I think that I'm thinking of?
What you thinking of?
Old school, freaking Negro, freak spiritual.
Nah, this is new school Negro spiritual. It's from Jamie. I'm gonna see it. This is just for me and Lucas. I don't want to spoil it for everybody else. It's for me and Lucas right now. Hold on. Let me go to desktop. Nah, I'm gonna show you guys. Because you guys are good. I'm gonna put it. No, I'm just gonna show Lucas because I'm drunk and I don't want to do it.
All right, so let's go. All right, so while you're taking care of that, let me get into I got very little freaking news because there was very little that I cared about because I was kind of busy this week. So let's see.
Look, I just said it to you. See if you know what movie this is. And nobody's done this before. This is crazy.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Jamie Sandoval, I'm talking about your joint. I see you here. That shit is... Woo.
Yeah. So the news that sent everybody out there doggone mind was the whole thing about that the new Superman that's going to be written by Ta-Nehisi Coates is going to be black, right? Oh yeah, freaking Kal-El is going to be black, and people went out their goddamn mind, and people already was thinking that it was going to be Calvin Ellis and all that other stuff, and then a whole bunch of other news sources started talking about Calvin Ellis this, right? And then I even heard it on freaking CBSI Top 10 that people were saying it's confirmed.
Mm-mm.
No, it's not. If you look at every single one of those, they were pointing to another source, and that source didn't say anything that it was confirmed, right? They were saying maybe, or this is who we think it is, but it still has been confirmed. And as you can see, even one of them says Cates isn't expected to deliver the whole script until December. That's all I got to say about that particular piece. Now, I get it, people. It makes the most sense because there's been more stories with Calvin Ellis in it and everything else. But just keep in mind that there's other freaking Supermans out there. There's freaking Cyborg. There's even this dude who is from like Earth D, which was the Superman that led up to the Infinite Crisis joint. His name is Kal Ellis as well. And the best part that would be about this thing is in integrating them into whatever they got going on is that there's actually a black Supergirl as well. And this one was in Legends of the DC Universe. And this is from 1999. And I'm pretty sure there's other black Supermen out there. But this one is the one that kind of, to me, makes more sense if they're going to go In fact, they can do anything. They can actually bring about 3 or 4 black Supermans out there.
And everything's possible. That was my whole point on IG. You got fucking 6, 7. You got about 30 black Supermen out there. You want to name Kyle? No, don't do that. The fuck is wrong with y'all?
So did you read that whole article? The only thing that I think a lot of people are tripping out on is where it says where the Hollywood Reporter literally says the Superman film appears to be moving forward onto its own track and won't be part of the universe as of now. Sources tell the Hollywood Reporter that Coates is crafting a Kal-El in the vein of the original Superman comics and will have the protagonist hail from Krypton and come to Earth.
Right. That's this one. That would be absolutely this one, right? This Superman right here, he came from Krypton, and by the time he meets the current Superman, he's like, "Oh, I just came from Krypton like 3 years ago. Krypton is all fine and well. Me and Supergirl, we just freaking hooked up." And what's even crazier is that Supergirl in this one is not his cousin; it's his wife. Right.
Yeah.
So that's that thing is so possible. I forget what other thing I was going to point I was going to make because you brought up some good stuff. But yeah, everything is possible at this point. Yo, Drunken Chat, best shows on YouTube. Yeah, thank you, Ghost Lotus. I'm still putting together some good stuff for the stuff that I owe you. But we'll go on that stuff. But yeah, the freaking script has not been put together yet. There's all types of ways he can go on about it. I definitely think he'll probably try and do the whole president thing, because that definitely freaking makes sense that he would try and integrate it. Because otherwise, why did you get Tanisha Coates? Right? We know he tried to get into the whole political thing.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I mean.
David, I agree with David. At this point, I'm like, fuck DC.
Because of Black Superman, or
no, because of how terrible it is.
Right, but
it's not good.
Right, but the fact that I remember what it was. Hollywood, when you mentioned that, Hollywood Reporter said that they're trying to move away from the DCEU. That is not new. That is not new. That is not new. Literally 2 months ago, when AT&T had their stock investor call, I forget what her name is. She got on the call and she says, "Yeah, we're moving away from the whole Snyder universe." So that's not new. So for Hollywood Reporter to report that stuff like they heard it from somewhere brand new from some insider source, that's some bull. It was literally inside the stock investor freaking call where they're like 5 of the CEOs and the 5 of the executives got on. They talked about what's going forward, what's happening. And then there was actually another call about a couple weeks ago when they said the same thing. Yeah, this is what we're happening. We're still moving on with all this stuff, but we're going to be moving. And he would say, "Hey, it's great the way the whole Snyder cut went, but we're going to be moving away from all that because it's more profitable and more and it's just a better way." So shout out to them for doing all that. I don't know, somebody's bouncing back. Oh, it might be Mel. There we go. All right. So the only other thing that I got is for Red Sonja, right?
Mama.
Yes, sir. Hannah Jo Kamen is going to star in Millennium's Sword and Sorcery feature. I've been telling everybody about this for a while now, that this is going to freaking happen, right? Red Sonja is going to happen. I've already been talking about Mike the Pipe Productions, which is another company that has the rights to Vampirella, right? So this is where it freaking starts. If they can pull this off, this is going to be freaking great. Millennium, they did the Expendable stuff. They had the licenses for Rambo. You can look them up, and they've got a lot of stuff that you actually heard of. It's just that once they get the revenue, they don't know what to do with it, and they just freaking go bankrupt immediately.
We spoke about this on Neri Nirvana. She doesn't, not because I think she's white, by the way, but I don't think she's Red Sonja.
Well, we'll see.
No, I don't think she's going to be a.
I mean,
look, I just want a great pair of I would just want a great body to look and a nice face to look at while she's swinging the sword. What you
about to say, Aaron?
We'll see what happens when they dye her hair, right? Because
forget about hair.
I mean, I'm just saying because sometimes hair color will change the perception of a person and all that. Like
the chick from Mad Men should have been Red Sonja for obvious reasons.
I can see where a lot of people feel that way, and I actually agree. Like in certain things, like I saw Zendaya once with a really vivid red hair dye, and I was like, if they do that for Spider-Man, then good. There's an MJ, but they haven't done that for her yet, and that's part of my Spider-Man story is the fact that MJ is a vivid red head. So you're going to see a lot of kickback from a lot of people who want the full redhead treatment in this. But if she's got the acting chops, she's got the body, and they do the hair and makeup and make her look good, and she does justice for the role, then screw the haters. But you know what? There's going to be a complainer no matter what you do. No matter how good your casting is, no matter how good your male casting is, even if you got Eric S. Hurd, Rookie of the Year, helping you do your castings, and you even got the publisher going, God damn, that's a good casting. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's still going to be people who are going to be like, no. Throwing up their hands to it.
Yeah,
I don't
stay tuned.
I've read a single Red Sonja book. I've got some Red Sonja books, but I don't think I've ever opened them.
So wait on it, but and stay tuned because Mighty Mel's gonna have to do a casting call on this one. So the first ever talked about a story with Red Sonja was in the Magic Carpet magazine. Back in the day, it was like from January of 1934, right? First graphic comic book appearance of Red Sonja. Was as a kind of she was like a side note character in Conan the Barbarian, and that kind of blew up over the last couple of weeks because people knew this was coming. Here's the deal: the story that they have said that they are going to use is the current Red Sonja from IDW. They're not using the old one. They're not using the Marvel one. They're going to use the current one from IDW.
You mean Dynamite?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, from Dynamite. Excuse me. Now here's the deal. The one from Marvel is dead. They actually killed her off in Dynamite. So it's a total
Universal.
Yeah. So there's the current one is a totally different one. Her first appearance was in Red Sonja number 34.
Oh, and fuck you, Lucas. You gotta prepare for this shit.
eBay, quick.
And I got no address.
We got sharks on standby. They didn't know the Matrix was coming this
I got no fucking address, man.
It's okay. Mel, you got more chance right now this early in the game, so go ahead and hit it.
Yeah, so right, so if you got the first appearance, great. I mean, if you got the first comic appearance, great. But you got to know that there is it does make sense to have this one as well.
Who the fuck is typing? Is that Aaron? Is that Red?
I'm typing.
Right. And then here are the covers to look out for. There was 3 of them.
Hold on, let me see.
I picked cover A. Final answer.
Yeah. Always go cover A. You motherfuckers are sons of bitches. I got no address.
I'd probably check Midtown. I bet Midtown's got a shitload of these.
Yeah, because it's Dynamite.
My clicking is working on the Spec Matrix, Mel, so I'm not interfering. So good luck.
Yep. So yeah, Midtown probably has like a ton of these because Midtown and Dynamite somehow affiliated.
Right, and then in the meantime, once again, I've been saying this is coming. I told y'all that So what happened is Red Sonja was already freaking.
His item isn't available.
Right.
It was dirty fucks, man.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, it was licensed as of 3 or 4 years ago, but there was problems with the director, so they shut it down. Now it's back on. They found an actress. It's back on. And this is where it freaking opens up, right? They're going to freaking do some Red Sonja stuff. I've already started hearing stuff about freaking Conan, and then of course at some point they're gonna have to open it up for Deja Thors and Vampirella, and the companies that are involved in that, Mike the Pike, which is supposed to be the ones that sell all the licenses. It's so dirt cheap. It's less than a cent, half of a cent to get into that right now, and there's times you can get it at 0.002, which is really where you really want to get it to. Rich for My Blood is 0.0003. Listen to me now. 0.003 is where we can get it sometimes, depending on what type of week. And then I guarantee you, at some point, it goes from 0.0003 to 0.006, and I guarantee you'll make like $50 on it. On $50 to $100 on how much you freaking spend. I'm still going through this week's reading selections right now. But America Chavez #3. This was an interesting.
I heard this was a key.
Right. Yeah, we were waiting on this. America Chavez #1, which was actually Catalina Chavez's first cameo appearance. Right. She always had this hood on. We didn't know who she was, but it was introduced today that she's actually her sister. And it also changes about the whole thing of what's going on with America Chavez. So apparently, America Chavez in her mind thinks that she was from like another planet. Well, that's not true. She was from another island, which was like some type of cult island where they were kind of doing their own thing. Her mothers were these scientists, and they were doing this whole thing to kind of cure this whole disease. So they were doing these weird genetic experiments and everything. And they not only had America Chavez, but they also had Catalina Chavez, which was her sister. And here's the deal. Not only is there Catalina America Chavez, but there's also these other freaking test tube babies that's out there that probably have the same powers as America Chavez.
That makes sense. And they cleaned up very nicely.
Yeah, it makes a whole lot more sense, and I actually like it. It makes her a little bit more interesting to me right now. So there we go. That's all I've read so far this week.
Was there an incentive for this?
Negative. There's only the A and B. I only had the A cover up here right now, but once again, the first cameo appearance was America Chavez #1, and there was like a 1 to 25, I believe, for that one.
I got that. That was like a 150.
150. Okay.
You think the second print they'll put her on the cover of issue 2?
So nobody has bought this book.
Right.
Nobody has bought this book. It is still available to order through the Diamond process.
Yo, Lucas, give me 10 now, please.
Yes, sir.
Nice. You can still back order it.
Yeah, you can still back order it. So at this time, there's not going to be any second print because it's still available. Nobody I don't know how we got it.
Put it in for 10. Put it in for 10. Now you gonna forget drinking. Oh, you muted, Lucas.
So we're way past that point. So 5 and 5. Okay.
No. Give me 7 and 3.
7 to cover A and 3 to cover B. Okay.
Because I'm learning this. I'm learning this that nobody when the shows and stuff come out, nobody really cares about cover B. Everybody just focuses on cover A. This is a new trade secret. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right. Right? Everybody focus it's because once again,
nobody has time.
Well, Unpressable Defects trained everybody to always go for those B and C's, right? Because nobody really messes around with C's. So all the retailers that heard this kind of double up on the freaking B's and C's.
Right. But when it comes time to show for Dateline, they go, hey, this is a new thing. They always show the cover A, and they'll never show the cover B, and that's out of people's mind, out of sight, out of mind.
I know a lot of retailers that look at the cover and they're like, I can't sell that cover. I'm not ordering that shit. I'm going to order the better cover that I know I can move.
I mean, but there's always books that break the rules, right? Mm-hmm. For the exception, right?
Someone's killing the kids. That Frizzin caused so much stir. And Nobody bought cover A. Everybody went to prison. You see the cover A? It's fucking what, the $13,000 book now? 9.8. Joe, how many you got? 17.
I've got a shitload of number 7 second prints that I'm debating on whether to send them to CGC and wait 6 months to get them back. So,
well, that's the issue that has the preview of Wind #1 in it.
Yep.
Mama Comment says she didn't know it came out this week. Her LCS didn't add it to my poll. We didn't add what to your poll? You're not talking about American Chavez, are you? Because if you are, then just let me know and I'll order it for you.
Hey, Mama Comment, I'm sending you the link. If you want to come through, come through. Love to have you. I sent you the link already. No, I didn't.
Hey, Ultra, have you seen this one? Remember this?
Yeah, man. Of course, I remember Pitt.
So, does that not look like Stegman's rendition of Dylan Brock in a book?
Oh man, that's a full bleed Pitt. So I don't know, man. I never I think I got up to like maybe issue 4 or 5 of Pitt back in the day. So full bleed was definitely after I got out.
So this kind of looks like Stegman did something that was pretty damn close to this, and when I find out, I'm going to call him out on it, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's some of Dale Keown's best work in that book. He put his heart and soul into that. I just remember flipping through Pitt #1 repeatedly.
It's a classic cover, man. I think it's a second or third printing of a Dylan Brock issue, and it looks almost like this, man. And I'm not saying he ripped it off, but man,
do people even talk about Dylan Brock anymore? Or is he old news? Right. Just like no.
No, I mean he's got that codex in him that could possibly lead back. You know, he's got that. You know, Donny Cates sprinkled that little nugget to bring him back, but man, Donny Cates, that's another story, man. That dude,
no, I thought they removed that. They removed that codex section of him and burned it to pieces.
No, in the last book, there was King still like, 5. Yeah, but when what's his name? Dylan's dad. Did he remove all of it from him?
Yeah, he reached in him and removed all the codex.
Was it all of it?
And obliterated it, and then Captain Universe says, "My job is done," and left him.
But then something kind of made you think that there was still a little bit of that in him, right? Didn't he say that after that he still feels some of that inside of him?
I don't know, man.
I have to go back and check, but you know, if that's the case, it's going to be hard to bring what's his face back? No.
Yeah. Probably back.
Okay, yeah, at the expense of our son. He'll be back.
Speculators were big mad when that happened.
Speculators were big mad.
No, I keep on trolling Donnie. I keep on saying, we know you're writing Amazing Spider-Man. Why don't you just come out and say it, dude? You know?
I'm telling you, man. He's still got to sell Venom 200.
That's why they're not going to make any announcements about what he's going to be doing until after he's on Venom. And look, and I've talked about it on the presser. I think the best thing to come out of King in Black is the return of Flash Thompson as Agent Anti-Venom. I think that's an amazing counterbalance. It's look, Mama Comic and McClay shows back up. Look at that, a magical McClay appears. Hi,
what were you guys doing?
So with Agent Anti-Venom coming back, I think it's giving everybody what they wanted. Everybody loved Agent Venom. Everybody loved Flash Thompson as Agent Venom. They thought he was a badass. The way he was able to control the symbiote in a very unique way. And then to give him the anti-venom powers in combination with the special ops suit. I mean, come on, man. That was hitting all the buttons for me.
Is the suit going to be white?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. This is the reason why, weeks ago on the presser, I talked about ASM 792.
Bro, Captain Universe, though, man.
Gone. It's gone.
Captain Universe, man.
I'm not even talking
Were
about
you
Captain
okay with
Universe.
that?
And you know what?
Yeah,
if you
that's the way
think
it's supposed
about
to work.
Hey Lucas, which came first, Fantastic Four 245 or that what was it? Micronauts number 8. Yeah, I think the Fantastic Four came first, which is the first time basically the Enigma Force shows up and it takes control of.
Right. So it would be Micronauts. Yeah. So it would be Micronauts. Micronauts was the first appearance.
Right. But which one?
But they kept it. Well,
which one predates?
Well, Micronauts number 8, which is the Captain Universe stuff.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But the Enigma Force was before that.
Marvel Premiere, right?
Yeah, something like that. I have to look that up. But and then the whole thing was because there was the little voices that were kind of going through the whole Venom Null stuff. That was the Beyonders, right? The ones that are inside the Enigma Force, right? So those are throughout the Micronaut stuff, right? So I don't know what, you know what? I'm not going to start cussing and everything yet because I haven't.
Why? It's fun.
But yeah, I mean, the most important thing that Donny Cates, Al Ewing, and the crew did was they said, "Hey, here's the light stuff, here's the dark stuff. It's all connected in some way." And they almost came very close to saying, "Hey, here's the Phoenix Force, here's the Enigma Force. This is where the two intertwine and fight each other, right?" And then they said. And they brought it up there, and here's this issue, and this issue, and then they say, "You know what? We're done. And that's it. And
well, you know what? They didn't have a chance to fucking listen to fucking you and Ultra go crazy with just great Spec and bring it down to steal from us, like they always do.
Yeah, I mean, because Ultra and I were correct, and a lot of the stuff. It's just that once they started bringing in that Phoenix Force stuff. That threw me off like a bloodhound going through the water. It's like, oh wait, what's going on over here? And then
Star-Lord. Star-Lord threw me off too. I'm like, Master of the Sun. There's your Lord of Light right there. I mean,
yeah.
And of course, if anybody in the chat knows where I can get that snazzy jacket that Star-Lord's got, let me know.
Yo, we got
planned for Halloween already.
We got to introduce Mama Comics is in the house. You finished that bottle, Mama?
Yeah, I did.
The bottle.
Oh, the bottle? The wine? Yeah, I did. I did.
But then we went out.
But then we went out to dinner, and we came back home not so long ago. So I was getting ready for bed. I washed my face and everything. So
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
You fucking sit in the duck like the Conjuring and shit.
Yeah. It's fine. Romy's right here next to me on the tablet, waiting for me.
Oh, hold up, no, because it's Mother's Day weekend, so Daddy's supposed to be taking care of the kid, man. Give him time alone.
He had a long day at work today, so it's okay. He needs the rest.
No, you had a long 9 months, so you're never gonna be able to pull that.
Yeah, and I'm with him all day.
I remember when I was a kid, my dad used to trip me out because my dad on his birthday every year would give his own mom flowers. Aww. And I used to freak out. And I used to say, I don't understand. Why are you giving a presents on your birthday? And I always thought that was one of the coolest things ever. So,
that's amazing.
Yeah. So there's a little trick for you guys.
Yeah. No. My husband, he's really good with the kids. He's always like hands on with them. But then Romy's like, no, I want mama.
You like go. Yeah. Yo, I want to give two special shout outs. Shout out to my man, the Ninth Wonder, sent me a super dope package. You know what I'm saying? That Invader Zim joint.
You found one?
He found one for me. Some blessed me. Fucking much blessed. And it was so tank. He sent me a Tankers #1. That's a fucking dinosaur book. He sent me some cool shit, man. Big shout out to my man Ninth Wonder. Also want to give a big shout out to fucking Eric Hurd once again. His cover for Silver City is doing crazy things on eBay. So
I got some coming your way too, Mel. I got a couple.
Tonight?
No, not today. I'm going to send it out. I'll have it out by Monday.
Oh, I thought you were going to give something away tonight.
I picked up like 40 of them for $1.
Look, see? Look. What is that?
No, can I get one, man? You want to pull one aside? Just start a pile.
Start a pile. I got to pepper this out or God will punish me, man, because that was a killing, man. Gabriel Delato, this is some of his first stuff that he did for Marvel.
See what I'm talking about? How many you have 5?
Nice.
This is like $100 book.
So I got like 40 something of them.
Look, this is the show I'm talking about.
So, yeah, I'll send you a there. If you guys want one, let me know because like you got to keep that karma going, man, or else.
If you put together a nice box, I'm gonna make a video. That's what I'm gonna do. Just tell me whatever you don't want because whatever you don't want, I know you like 90 of, and it's like 5 books.
Well, I'm sure I got some stuff. You know what I do when I sell stuff on eBay? I send some like books that I'm trying to get rid of, and so that
send them in.
Well, no, they're junk. It's junk, So I get rid of my eBay sales. So you guys might want to think about that, how to clear up some space. So it makes you look good as a seller,
Dennis Barger,
the garbage.
Dennis Barger sent me the shit your pants box and fire. Yeah, it's Invader Zim number 13, Alex Party variant. My man, that's one of the lace to God. Much appreciated, brother. Much appreciated. Steve F. Is Silver City number 1. Eric, if you are still here, let them know where they can find that. What else? Much appreciation for the sub, man. Much appreciated. No, it wasn't better than Shit Your Pants box because Shit Your Pants box was just fucking legendary. But it was a great gesture what my man Ninth Brother did. Let's see who goes together the challenge. I think my man Red Hood will put together a box for me. See what happens.
I'm looking, man. I'll find something for you, man, to freak you out. I got some stuff.
Speak. No, I heard my man Jim City was like, "Yo, I'm gonna see you some shit. You better open it up on air." He was talking that good shit. I was like, "All right, let's see what's up." Big shout out to Lucas in the $100 box.
Yeah, well, you didn't like all of that stuff. So anybody that wants extras from anybody that wants the extras from 9 mil, send him some money. He'll send you the extras from that shit that he didn't want.
Don't get it fucked up. It was some fire in that shit. It was some fire. There's a lot of other shit got to be thrown in the fire. But it was fire in there. But I know why you did it. I'm about to do the same shit. Because my wife said, "You keep ordering these goddamn books." I said, "I didn't order these. These were free."
Hey, that's what I do, Mel. It was free. It was free.
It was a promo. I promise.
Hey, Lucy, how does your husband handle like you getting all these comics now? Because you started to become big time now. A lot of people see shit.
Well, no. Since I was selling, it was okay because he was seeing he sees the comics go out too. So I mean, 2 go out, 10 come in. So, but yeah, it's like they look at this dude.
This guy's crazy, This has like I told you he don't play, man. My man don't play. Yo, we got a game we want to play. Aaron, you up?
All right, let me share my screen.
And I want you guys to let me know if you like this segment. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wonder Woman. Shout out to my man Dennis, man. Yo, Dennis, you seen CGC took over the highest sell for Moon Girl, 2,500. CGC back on top, baby. You gotta make another one.
Man, you've been talking about that Moon Girl for about 10 years, dude. Wow.
So they laughing.
No, you're right. Right. I give you that.
Laughing at me.
Right. Well, I mean, I understand the Moon Girl, right? It's a thing that's happening in progress. You know, anything that's going on with Kamala Khan, that should be happening. Miles Morales, I mean, it blew up the way it's supposed to have, right? MODOK, right, which has got something happening, right? We've already seen the trailers for it. It's not doing.
Not yet. Let the people. Let the people.
You know.
Let the people.
You know what DC
it looks
do?
good.
They should do the kids and
just
blow
sell
up
it.
everything.
Just sell it to Marvel.
Yes.
Yeah, but they should just do the kids, man. Right? And just start
Absolutely.
from scratch.
All right.
You start from scratch.
Yep. So I'm sharing my screen. I think someone just needs to allow it on the.
5 Moon Girl number 1 also 600. Yo, Moon Girl has hit 700. Deal or flip side?
Yep. So I brought a special edition of Deal or Flip Side to its Drunken Chat. I made a $30 Holler version, so none of the books on this list are over $30.
Wow.
But before you get into it, tell people what the Deal or Flip Side is.
So this is a show that's on Tales from the Flip Side on the Modern Playbook Roundtable, and it was a game that was created by Nico. And then once I hopped onto the show, he asked me to, throw my hat in the ring, find 2 books to compare, and just like let the panel discuss. So what we do is we pick 2 books, 2 to 3 books, depending on who's picking, and you decide at this buy-in, are you purchasing this book, or would you rather purchase the other? So I guess I kept on doing pretty good on it, and yeah, it keeps on growing.
You be underselling this shit like a motherfucker. This shit is the fucking funnest fucking game I played since the original $30 Make You Holler. This shit make you think like, damn. And to put a $30 twist on it,
yep,
it's gonna be fire.
Right.
Yeah. So I just
because Aaron, like behind the stage, you were actually talking about that somebody had made a comment like, "Oh damn, like, are you motherfuckers rich?" Like, no,
yeah. No,
like,
motherfucker,
no.
we don't buy clothes.
Right? Yeah, yeah. I mean, because there's a reason why I do $30 Holler, right? $30. Even if you like make like low minimum wage, you should be thinking about putting at least $30 away per week. There's a way to do it, right? So even if you don't do that, if you just want to just bullshit around, you should be able to put spend just $30 a week on comics and be able to make some good decisions. There's always, and even if you don't find anything, save that $30 up. $120 a month will get you some pretty damn good books. So that's where that comes from, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like I pulled $30 out my freaking butt. I
exactly.
the math.
Yeah.
I did the math.
Yeah.
So let's get on with it.
All right.
See what's going on with this.
So for our first set of books, I chose Star Wars number 50, the Galactic Icons Grand Thrawn variant versus the Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 10, the 1 in 25.
Which is a pre-order that's come out to the 26th.
Right.
So I know why you did this. It was very good.
Yeah, I want to, lead off strong, right?
Very good, very good.
So I mean, let the panel decide. Mel, do you want first stab at this?
I'll set it up because Star Wars Dr. Aphra 10, 1 in 25 really piqued my interest by reading the solicits. Now, we all know Dirge is coming in Dr. Aphra 11. First appearance of Dirge, hands down, is Star Wars Republic number 51. But, you got this whole canon, first appearance of canon, blah, blah, blah. I think $30 is a great pickup just in case the Dirge is not the Dirge from New Republic. They might try to switch it up, right? They made a 1 in 25 for Aphra number 10, but they didn't make a 1 in 25 for Aphra 11. Why is that? Pick them up for cheap because I'm almost sure, for me, this book will go up in price. I'm guessing. It's just me guessing here. I'm not telling anybody to go ahead and buy it. It's just a guess. I'm going with Dr. Afra at Dr. Afra 10 because of a possible first appearance in this book, or a reappearance, a reintroduction. Next up, who's up?
I don't know what's going on in either one of these books, and as much as I love what's going on with Dr. Afra right now, longevity-wise, I like the look of that Star Wars number 50. I think it just looks slicker. I think that it has more longevity. Like 10 years from now, if you ask the kid, like, hey man, freaking which one you want, they're going to pick that first one. Not even going into story-wise.
Yeah.
I get FOMO with Dr. Afra incentive variants. It's a problem I have. So, for me, I'm gonna go with the Afra, and I'll probably regret it later when I see the Thrawn selling for 3 to 4 digits and 9.8 CGC. So I mean, and that's just the way of the game, right? Always go with your gut instinct. Go with what you're collecting. Afra 125 for me as well.
Clay.
It's McClay.
Oh no!
Go ahead, Joe.
No, too.
No, I was gonna say the 1 in 25 Dr. Afra. I mean, Ray Anthony Height. He's an up and coming artist, and if you haven't seen some of his earlier stuff, I mean, it's really sharp looking. I mean, I've got so many Thrawn books. I mean, unless I don't know if that Icon's variant has a key character in it. I can't remember, but I'm going with the fresher spec. I'm going Dr. Afra all day.
Mm-hmm.
What is? Do we know how many copies of the 50 Icon variant there are, or like what's the deal with it?
It's selling.
Yeah,
I know it's selling, but like,
It's a cover buy. It's got to be.
Yeah,
it's like it's like a B cover.
Is that a second printing?
Oh, so it is like a B cover. It's a variant. So I mean, if you look at the barcode, you can tell.
Yeah.
Just keep in mind when you guys ask those questions that Diamond has not really released any numbers since the freaking pandemic. If somebody says, "Yeah, this many was fucking printed," like, oh, okay, you're full of shit because they have not released any numbers. They said they've released market share, and people have been trying to guess off of that, but they have not released numbers.
So there's 36 total variants in that set. This book also had a $5.99 cover price, and this is, according to the Icon here, it's the 6th variant cover, or the 6th cover offered, according to barcode. So
of the Icon set, or of
number
50?
Of number 50. So it probably made it to a lot of these Icon sets, depending on when they were released, could have been a qualifier variant, and if it was a qualifier variant, it would have made it hard, which would explain why some people's asking prices are higher than, and those are the ones that are sitting, and the ones that are selling right around that 25 to 30 mark.
I think just based off the Afra bubbling right now, the rumors of casting news and stuff, you have to go Afra all day. But if I was going to go on base cover alone, 100% taking that Thrawn cover.
See, but there's a rumor out there saying that this Dirge is not Dirge, but it's somebody else in the Dirge armor, which would constitute as the first appearance.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the Doctor. I feel like that one's been like for a couple years that people have been talking about that one for a while, right?
What, the Afra?
Yeah.
No, this is a new one. This one comes out in.
Yeah.
Oh no, but I mean, no, like so that's why that one. I mean, I will pick that one too.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the character is building up now.
Yeah.
And especially with no announcements about Dr. Afra doing anything in Disney yet. I mean, we hear rumors all the time, but like nothing's like solid.
Yeah. And I feel like bringing all those females like characters, like I mean, it's Disney, like they're gonna probably, or I don't know.
This was a solid opener.
Okay.
I see you,
All right.
Aaron. Okay.
All right. Let's see our next set of books.
Ooh.
So I chose the Something Is Killing the Children #1 8th print
This is
and Berserker foil versus
this is not close.
versus the Something Is Killing the Children local comic shop day foil cover 7th print.
Almost had two nice copies. I got one that made it. This one's got to go back.
Lucas sent me one in the box. Surprisingly, my man.
Nice.
So I'm going the foil, hands down.
Which foil?
The Something's Killing the Children.
The local comic shop day foil, not the 8th print.
Somebody just sent me like 9/8 are going for like almost 300 now.
Yeah,
For the local comic shop day one.
Yep.
Yes.
Man, that's here's that regret thing.
Well, the funny part about this too, like I did this, this was done May 4th. I think copies have now hit like $40-$50.
Oh wow.
Like maybe 60, somewhere in there.
This is crazy.
I think the other one with the one on top, yeah, like I mean, isn't gonna be probably less, like the print run probably less, because here with the only 3 comic book stores here, only one of them were able to get them. The other 2 didn't get to order. So I don't know how it is in the bigger cities if all comic book stores got them.
That's interesting.
Because of the whole mix-up.
Talking about which one are you talking about?
The Berserker one with the Something Killing the Children. The Something Killing the Children with the chainsaw.
Right. So the 8th print was that secret variant that if you ordered issues 1 and 2 of Berserker, you got that cover for free. Had the promo card, and then they pushed the final order cutoff day to the next week or something like that. Something weird like that. I don't know.
No, it was it was what Lucy was saying. There was a card that was inside of the Berserker, right? And the retailers at some point were supposed to take that card out from a magical email that never went out. Right? and then people were showing up with these freaking cards. So in the meantime, they were like, okay, because apparently it was like at first it was like a 1 to 5, and then people were complaining. I was like, well, you didn't freaking tell us. You never freaking sent the email out. People had not even heard until we talked about it on the show. We were the first ones to freaking talk about it.
It's true.
And told everybody, right?
Yeah, when I asked the local two of the local comic book stores, I asked them, and they didn't know what I was talking about.
Right.
And this is like
they don't listen to the show.
Ago.
They don't listen to the show.
Obviously no. Yeah. And the
So,
only one only knew the one they ordered because I told them, and I think he was able to call, and I think that's why he was able to get it.
Yeah. So they bounced it back to a 2 out of 3 or something like that, or maybe like a 1 out of 3 or something like that. And they allowed people to call in like 2 or 3 days later, and then they shut it down. And I don't know why a lot of stores with what they ordered still should have got at least some, but I don't know what happened. There's still a lot of foot fuckery around, which I think stores just freaking hit it in the fucking bag and sold it on eBay. That's the only thing I can think of.
Well, when I asked the owner at Midtown, I said, "Are you guys participating in this thing?" They're like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, it's right in the book. They're like, "Nah, we're not doing that." I just didn't think they were getting them, but they were set up for cover on the website. But now they are $12 in store.
I thought it was supposed to be free.
Yeah, me too.
They are.
Which I pay for it. The one that I got from my store, he charged me for it.
How much?
Cover price, yeah.
Okay.
Well, the one store out here in Queens, Royal Collectibles, they were giving them away for free, but they honored, like, yo, you got the card and you buy one from us, you'll get it right now. They honored the free part. So shout out to Royal Collectibles.
That's
nice. That's just bad business because they still got charged for them, and they got charged shipping for them.
How's that bad business? How's that bad business though?
Right.
Because if you're still paying for them, it's not like they showed up for free.
But that's the same thing as Joe talking about earlier about spicing up your eBay sales, right? It helps out. People go, I'm going to buy from this person again. Like when you do cool shit for your customers.
But it was always supposed to be free, correct?
Yeah, it was supposed to be free.
No, because the day before, we did it, that's when we started getting the freaking email, or I started seeing. In fact, it was, I forget who it was.
I remember. Yes.
It was somebody in a Modern Playbook joint that was talking about it. And I was like, "Oh, what the hell?" Because I remember I was literally packing people's shit, and then you get that little beep beep, and I was looking at I was like, "Oh, what in the hell?" And because I was shipping people's Berserker foils out with the card still in them, and I was like, "Well, I hope they can go to their local comic book shop." Because I don't know what to freaking tell them. But the crazy thing that still gets me is that they wanted people to take out the freaking joints, but they never sent that freaking email out. And then I only was able to confirm that stuff by reading a Bleeding Foil article when they say, "Oh yeah, they're supposed to be freaking taking that shit out." So, it's freaking still a freaking mess, man. But hey,
you know what? I just got a message.
Mm-hmm.
We got Ross Ritchie on the 28th.
There you go. Not bad.
Drunken Chat Son. Breaking news now. Ross Ritchie from Boom Studios. Drunken Chat on the 28th.
Right as we're talking about something that's killing the children.
Right. He was clear.
He's watching. Shout out to Ross Ritchie.
Shout out to Ross Ritchie.
Yep.
He's been on other shows. He's been on other shows, but he hasn't been on this one.
I'll tell you this right now, like Ross Ritchie's got comic book knowledge. There's people out there that know about comics, and there's people out there that got comic book knowledge, like deep comic book knowledge. He's one of those guys.
Whew.
He's a comic book fan through and through.
That's huge right there.
That's cool.
That's huge right there. Wow.
So
what are we picking? We're all picking this Something's Killing Kids foil?
The top one.
The top one?
Oh, Lucy's choosing the top one.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just because of the whole shit show with those covers.
Okay. And she gets the bonus book of Berserker foil, right?
Yeah. Which I didn't care for.
Wow.
I just got it because I wanted that. Sorry.
Well, how else were they going to sell issue 2, to match like the sales on issue 1, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you got, Ultra?
Well, I'm going to take the one that I don't have, and that's the local comic shop day one. Because I should have bought it. I should have bought it. I was out of town when it came out. I was actually out of town for local comic shop day. So I didn't want to buy a foil and take it home.
I didn't want to buy a foil.
I bought the Ice Cream Man out of town, and I bought books that I knew that I could take in the car and they would be fine. But foil covers are like, don't touch them, don't do nothing. They're gonna scratch. They're gonna look like shit. And this is like, you can have a perfect spine break free book that has a foil cover come back a 7.5 because of scratches. And people don't fucking understand that. Like, unless that shit is mirror, it's not a near mint book no more.
Oh, that's a great point. That's a great point, man. I mean, you some of these books, you better go into your LCS with some gloves on, man. If that's where you're getting your books from. I mean, especially a foil cover, you're going to put a big old thumbprint. And then CGC is going to put their fingerprints on it because they don't use gloves either. So you don't know whose fingerprints are on your book.
Oh, man.
I just want this whole foil trend to go away, man.
Again.
It's back and you can't escape it.
And
by the way,
like shiny stuff.
Yeah. They should do a glow in the dark. Something's killing the children.
No. Glitter. What the fuck?
No.
There's an international trade paperback that has glow in the dark.
A pop-up book with the characters coming out of the book. Right?
No, that's not a bad idea.
It's coming. It's coming.
Drunken Chat freaking variant Pop up.
Yeah, pop up.
Got chainsaw popping up out of the book, you know.
It's gonna have a big old foot. Fucking just pop out of the fucking middle.
Foot.
All right, let's move on to the next one, right? Or did everyone go?
I was gonna say, Aaron, that book is already at what, $50-$60?
The foil, I think it is.
Yeah, I mean, I would take the foil only because of the upside. It's, you know, because something that's killing the children is already outpriced. I mean, it's outpriced in itself, and people just want to read the damn book, you know. So, and they want. I mean, it's let's just say it's already an iconic cover. So,
right.
You know, I think a lot of people, if they don't have the number one, that, you know, they can get the 8th print later on. I mean, I would get the foil and hope that there's no scratches or anything on it, you know.
So the other interesting part I saw today, like when I was just looking through books, I saw a free comic book day for Enter the House of Slaughter sell for $30.
No, those are like 5 copies.
Oh, was it 5 copies?
Yeah,
but still,
yeah,
but still, you could get a bundle for 25-50 cents. You should be able to get that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, order me the bundle with my other shit.
Oh, it's too late now.
Motherfucker.
FLC was last week.
Please tell me tonight.
Hey, but I did want to mention that Berserker number 3, which is FLC this week, is going to have a 1 in 250 foil. So you just need to keep an eye out for that one.
You motherfuckers got more foil than the Spanish household, man. Fucking foil. I got a lot of foil in our house, right? I was trying to wrap you that. This looks pretty good though.
Stay at 50. There's a bum on the bus, man. You know, is Keanu just I mean, is this a movie coming? Have they announced it?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
You know, I guess.
Yeah. So
John Wick, man. It's John Wick. That's all it is.
Yep.
That cover is fire though.
All right. Y'all want to see the next one? So I have Convergence Superman number 2 at a very fine versus
not fucking fair. It's not fair.
Or Batman 108, first full appearance of Miracle Molly, the 1 in 25.
Well, I can tell you right now that they just announced that John Kent is going to get his first solo series. So it would be a good idea to pick this up because that means that they're definitely pushing the whole youth movement right now in DC. So,
but wouldn't Lois and Clark number 1 or maybe even number 8?
Pick all that stuff up, all that, this and all that, and the other thing.
But between these two, where are you?
The whole female movement of rebellious freaking females over freaking DC is dead. They struck lightning with freaking Harley Quinn.
Punchline.
That wasn't lightning.
That was lightning. Nobody cares about. She's in jail right now. Chill it. Nobody cares about freaking Punchline anymore.
Fucking
Batman didn't even have to take her out. Nightwing did.
90s are like fucking $350.
Because they're stupid. And you're paying that much for that, you're stupid. I'm sorry to insult you, and I know there's gonna be a lot of hurt feelings, but you're freaking stupid right now. There's nothing going on with you.
I'm trying to sell it, motherfucker. Sell it, and get your money.
No.
Sell it for that $300. Buy more Dogecoin. True. You know, like, get the fuck out of here, man. Or buy more Harley Quinn, but get the fuck out of here. Miracle Molly shit.
No, yeah. So I'm going with John. I've been a fan of John Kent for a minute. I just want him to turn evil. The whole book should be about him to turn evil. The whole book should be about him being Brightburn. That's it.
Well, you've already got that one Superboy that's already evil, right? The one that was banished to another dimension.
Superboy Prime is a bad motherfucker, and they need to keep that. Superboy Prime was one of the dopest characters ever was it Infinite Crisis? When he was super, and he was a dude, that was one of the greatest characters ever in all of comics at that point. And they killed him off for a while, or he was gone for a while, and they tried to bring him back recently. But you're 100% right. John Kent is where it's at. John Kent is gonna
make him evil. I've been saying this shit. Yes. Red Hood, I've been saying this shit on President Defect. Motherfucker should be evil. Damian Wayne needs a character his age.
Not everybody needs to be evil, Mel. Even though
everybody, everybody's got to have an evil side.
Yeah, who is evil? Right? There's no evil in DC.
Yeah. Everybody. Yeah, every superhero has to have an evil twin or somebody that has the same powers as them that they go up against, just to show how that there's another person that has almost the same powers as me, but I'm better than them because of my
Damian Wayne needs this. Right? Damian Wayne needs John Kent to be evil.
Oh, Damian Wayne's on some other shit right now. He's fucking on. Hanging around his mama, and mama's freaking turning him freaking bad and everything.
Yeah, so who's gonna keep him in check? Yo,
I don't know.
Put back on the right side, John Kent, man.
Right, but I will tell you, they're definitely pushing the freaking the youth movement over at DC, and I like it. And I love it. Hey, Ultra, did you read Green Lantern this week?
No.
Oh shit! So they killed off like half of the freaking Green Lanterns.
Again,
that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fucking first in the last issue they killed off like one of the big freaking mind blob freaking things. They killed his ass off. Then at the funeral, they said, "Okay, like 1,000 of you guys are going to go off to the fucking farthest dimensions of the fucking universe of existence, and then the other ones are just going to sit here and do security." And they fucking killed everyone that was on that fucking planet. All the fucking Green Lanterns were fucking killed. The only ones that exist was that one new Green Lantern from Far Sector, who just happened to show up right before it blew up, and that Green Lantern who technically is not a Green Lantern. I forget or Kelly Quintanillo, who was like from Brazil or something like that. So she survived. So there's just like only two that's around.
Is that the one from Far Sector, or is that the one from that I was telling people about
the young one? The young
one, right?
Oh,
yeah,
Teen Lantern.
Yeah,
right. I told everybody else was gonna blow. They was like, nah.
Right. Yeah. So she.
My folks just don't listen to me, man.
As far as these two books go, shout out to Doc Joe, who's got the top one en route from one of the two copies I paid cover price for.
Nice.
So he's got that coming his way, and that's probably the reason why I'm probably going to stick with the bottom book, is because it's not a baby first appearance. And look, I love my Uncanny X-Men 201s, but it's no New Mutants 87. Let's just say that. All right. And as I stated, when we got early in this conversation, what about your Lois and Clark #1? What about your Lois and Clark #8? Those are the other two books that you should really be focused on, as well as Super Sons #1, as well as DC Holiday Special #1.
Shout out to Trey.
That's old Trey K-Spec, man.
Old Trey. Super Sons #1 second print, the red one.
Yeah, so shout out to the Ultra Box. Let me toot my own horn. I got a Super Sons #1 convention foil. CGC 9.8 in the Ultra Box. So
nice.
Yeah, someone's gonna win that one. So hey, everybody.
Look, it's that young Justice, the girl, the Green Lantern. She's I think her first appearance is on the Young
Justice.
English. Yeah, it's on cover E #1. And that's
the all white cover, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
John Bob Myers?
I think so. Let me see.
I'm not sure.
No, Jasmine Putri.
Yes.
Great cover, Ultra.
It's a really nice one.
Oh, I got you.
You can make it big.
I got you. Hold up.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well done.
Okay.
Nice.
I have that one on the regular cover.
I remember that Super Sons #1 also was the first appearance of that girl that lived next door to the farm. That's going to be like John Kent's Remember? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I miss you, D, man. I miss a principal, man.
Are you watching Lois and?
No. Why?
Superman and Lois.
I don't even know what fucking channel to call. I don't know what streaming service.
HBO Max, bro. You can watch the first 5 episodes.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about it. I haven't dived into it yet, but yeah, I keep on getting recommended to watch it.
So obviously, again, you hear me at the bottom here. Miracle Molly is my pick because she's the anti-Joker according to the solicits and everything I'm reading, and I already again don't believe in the baby Spec on Convergence too.
So she's gonna be fighting Punchline and not Harley.
So I don't understand this. Yeah, she's like the anti-Joker is what somebody said, and she apparently wants to beat the shit out of Punchline. But she's a villain too, wants to take over Gotham. So Batman's like got a problem with her about that.
Yeah. I like the way she looks.
I like the way she looks here. Not on the fucking color covers.
I like the color cover.
Did you guys also see her on the cover of Cyberpunk over in Dark Horse?
I didn't see that.
Yes. Right. Cyberpunk was number 5 or number 8?
Number 1 of the second volume.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
The girl like, oh, there she is.
All right. Hey, so blue-green artifacts are saying, hey, what if all the DC first this past year turns out to be a shapeshifter, right? I don't know about all that. You talk about that future state and all that other shit. But I'm going to dip over to Marvel real quick because I actually received a promotional poster that was kind of interesting for Marvel. It says Fantastic Four. People don't understand that there's a whole storyline with Johnny Flame and his soulmate. And now what's interesting is that if you look at her face, I'm trying to point, there we go. Excuse me, I'm drunk. Her face is kind of greenish, right?
Looks like a scroll.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind as the storyline goes forward.
Johnny still just be fucking anybody, so
for a long time, yeah.
Well, he used to be married to another freaking scroll. That
Crystal, right?
Yeah. So just keep that in freaking mind. And some of the customers for the pull box, one of the customers for the pull box is going to get this joint.
Nice. So what else you got, Aaron? Because I like this.
All right. So I have Paper Girls number 1, first print.
DOT all day.
And then Department of Truth number 1, cover A.
Department of Truth all day.
Department of Truth.
This is only sold for $25.
I take that Paper Girls. That Paper Girls it has a chance of being something special because it's Department of Truth is a great story and will be something special. But if I'm speaking straight flipper mentality right now, I'm taking that Paper Girls and flipping that thing all day once those first trailers come out on that thing. I think it's good.
Isn't there only like an SDCC variant of something like that of the Paper Girls? There's no variant covers otherwise, but like there's a convention exclusive, I think.
I can't remember, but I think you're right.
Yeah, I don't think second print, is there? Is there a second print?
Nope.
No, right?
No, I don't think so.
So
the Paper Girls can't ever find it.
Yeah, and this is
I
a good
can't
one.
find that one either.
It's a good one, Yee. So where are you at, Mel? Where are you at on this?
Story-wise, I'm going Department of Truth. Spec-wise, to flip, going Paper Girls. But if I had to pick one, I'm with Department of Truth, man. I got so much vested in it. I think it's going to be a better series overall when it hits TV. I think Paper Girls is here for season 2. I could be wrong, but I think Department of Truth is going to be where it's at. I think number 1 at 25 right now is going to skyrocket. No matter what the print run is, it's going to skyrocket up in price. Once we see something 3 years from now.
Oh, somebody said there is a second print on Paper Girls.
Is there?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Huh. I did not know.
All I know is that I loved Paper Girls when it first came out, and I remember you could write to an address. You could send a self-addressed stamp envelope to an address
and get a variant. Yep.
No, not a variant. They sent you a card, like you were. Right. It was like an old school library card that made you part of the Paper Girls Club. And then they would also, once you did that, they would send you things in the mail, like cool little promotional materials. And I saved all that shit, dude.
That's
and I'm
gonna
sell all of it once that trailer comes out. Every single bit of it.
Department of Truth, that's not the big key Paper Girls. Yeah, but Paper Girls has been done it's female Stranger Things, and people are not. I'm not gonna say get tired of Stranger Things, but Stranger Things has been around for 4 seasons, and that's Stranger Things. If you have something that's come out kind of like Stranger Things, but this is bootleg Stranger Things. There's nothing like Department of Truth out right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Stranger Things is coming back. They dropped
Yep,
the
I see
trailer.
Right.
Yeah, and the kids are getting older, but I feel like though Amazon Spec can be a bit hard, just because like what The Boys was like the first like comic series that's on the on the channel, and then I think it's starting to pick up now with Invincible now on there. So, but we'll see like what books do in the aftermarket. But
Invincible was fucking amazing.
I just want to know what that Department of Truth sold for. Like, he took a best offer.
Yeah.
Well, somebody in the chat said he just sold a #1 for $35.
And these are probably the same people complaining, saying like, "Are you guys millionaires because you have all these books?" And like that's. I mean, it's got a hot writer. Why are you selling that book for $20? Hang on to those books. I mean, that don't make sense. And then you take a best available offer. I mean, Jesus, dude.
Right.
I mean,
well, I mean, because I know it's difficult.
Are you happy you're going to make about $7?
Dr. Lovebox sold the #1 for $50.
$7,
Yeah, I want to say like what
way to do it, man.
Like as soon as it got announced that Department of Truth was being optioned, then it like hit up like $50-$60 somewhere in that range, like just cover A.
Yeah, but Department of Truth. If you guys are not watching Department of Truth #2, bro, I was touting that book for how long? All on Ultra.
Wow.
Right.
Bro, this is the first appearance
since before FOC.
First appearance of the Star-Faced Man, bro.
Well, first cover appearance.
About that
First
issue.
cover appearance.
I got denied at my else. I'm like, I asked for it. Like, why didn't I get it?
What's that?
The 1 of 25 for issue 2.
The baby eater.
You should have went to Lucas
about it ever since, man.
Should have went to Lucas.
Yeah, coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah, it's I mean, it is getting kind of crazy right now, right? Because I do know that when we first started doing the pull box, and I was like, yeah, man, freaking, you're going to have to get 25 to 50 because I don't want this stuff around my
in my house,
right? Right. I'm talking about the qualifiers, right? And now they're like, well, it's going to cost so much to do that. Now, a lot of the retail stores are freaking selling that for a lot more. So now, buying the qualifiers and the incentives are looking pretty good. The prices are, especially for that Spider-Woman #2 beige. That was a pretty good freaking pick. I think Geek was held us on freaking Instagram for that Eve that he was able to freaking pick up.
Yeah,
and he got all that. He got all that shit. So it all depends on any day of the week. You freaking it's like a fucking lotto right out there right now. It's fucking crazy right now.
Yeah, the 1 in 50 is still cheap. Think about that. As a 1 in 50 is the first Star-Faced Man. Number two is the first Star-Faced. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I think Brian's got a great point. Paper Girls, you can still get this book cheap. I mean, that'll be $100 book. Eventually.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because people, once the hype starts up and a trailer comes out, people gotta have it.
Dude, it's a really good story.
That's where you dump it.
Have you read it, Mel?
For Paper Girls?
Yeah.
I read the first, the second issue had like a pink cover, right?
Dude, read the first story arc, and if you can't get drawn in on that first story arc alone, then there's no help.
Better than the Department of Truth?
Look. It's not the same kind of story.
Yeah.
That's just it. It's an apples to orange comparison story-wise. But still, Paper Girls is one of the very few unique comic books that have come across in the last 10 years.
Really?
Yeah. Premise story-wise, how it's set up, how it's delivered, some of the things that are involved in it. Very unique, very different take on a lot of different things. So... Whose turn is it? I don't even know where we are.
No, I think Ultra's got a great point. You know, Brian K. Vaughan, I mean, that's something to slouch at. It's a hell of a writer.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, you know, if you're putting a writer against writer, I mean, that's a pretty intense conversation too. I mean, he's got Brian K. Vaughan's got some cachet. He's got some great titles underneath his belt as well. I mean,
both of these properties are getting made too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
if you think Paper Girls is $100 book, where do you see the ceiling for Department of Truth #1?
I mean, I see the same. A lot of it is going to follow news that comes out, you know, actors, castings, and things like that. And then people, the minute they cast somebody that is a friend of an influencer, and it goes on to Twitter, congratulations to my friend that got casted in Paper Girls. Bam, that book will catch fire. I mean, that's all it takes nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's an audience of younger girls who will love the Paper Girls story, and Daddy, give me the money to buy me this. Take me here, show me this. You know, so good luck.
Aaron and Ultras is why these two books together. I think the reason why the two books are together is because they're both at that $30 range, and I think it's a great head-to-head battle.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're both indie books. They're both option use. Like that was kind of like the premise. Like, and then, you know,
I'm kind of shocked that you paired these two together because there's another book that came out around the same time as Paper Girls that is option as well. Well, there's that, but there's one that's more in the vein of this one. 4 kids walk into a bank.
Oh, yeah.
That ain't selling for $30 though.
Yes, it is.
Number one
for under 30. Under 30.
Get the fuck out of here, for real.
Mel, you got to remember the Spec wave has already come and gone.
Yeah, people don't forgot about that book. So go and buy that shit right now.
I'm not digging all these. Brian McClay asked me before to do so well. Like, I want to, but laziness is just laziness is a factor, homie.
Yeah, that's the thing with this comic game. You know, everybody jumps on certain books and they're blowing their wad and they forget about these other books that were hot back in 2012, 13, and you can still get them at a cheap price. And that's kind of like what I do. That's probably Ultra and you guys scoop them up while they're cheap, while everybody else is spending $300-400 on books, and we go get 20 of those books. And then when those books shoot up, I mean, that's how it's done, you know? Yeah. Can't forget about
right. Yeah. So if we're talking about this stuff right now, don't buy it. Right? wait a year from now. Come back. So like what I do is I look at the CBSI top 10 from like a year, 2, 3 years ago.
Shut up.
Buy it.
Shut up. That's what I do. Shut up.
Or you can watch JP show, right?
JP show. What else you got, Aaron?
All right. This is good. This is my last set. All right, so I chose crossover #1 CGC 9.8 versus Die #1 first print.
All right, first off, that's a cheap slap. That's a low blow, man. That's like dangling the bait. Like it's the cost of grading.
Right, exactly. So, this was actually a last minute pick. I had a blank slide and I was like, I'm going to wait until Friday and like see what the market is currently doing. And then I saw this pop up and I was like, let's stump the panel with this.
Jesus Christ. I would pass out if that was my listing, man. I'd be like, I better quit while I'm ahead, dude.
I don't know.
$22, bro?
Nobody likes crossover. I've heard
that book at $22, man.
God. They promise so much and deliver it so little.
Correct.
In the first fucking issue, half of the freaking great fucking comic book heroes in the fucking universe are in bars or in prison. And then they kept promising, oh, freaking Superman's coming. I was like, man, I ain't got time for all this shit.
I'm going Die. I've been big with Die for a while. Die is it's a great premise. You got your Stephanie Hans cover here. Yep. You got a potential TV show. I don't know if we're ever going to see it, but crossover is just lies.
Just cross it off your list, man. That's what
Donny Cases. It was a volume of lies 1 through 6.
And they had everybody buying that Ghost Fleet garbage that Donnie did. You know, what was it?
3 or 4. They're like, 3 or 4 is gonna be and we get paybacks. The fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, paybacks, whatever.
And if they do a movie, they also have that potential of the game. You know, didn't they say they were gonna make like a game?
They can make board games. They can bring board games back. Die had so much potential.
Yeah.
And even to see issue 1 at $30 is fucking crazy because they were hitting $50-$60 at one point.
Yeah. It's been at 30s for a while.
That's high though, but I'm going to die.
I'm tripping over a $22 slab. You know?
Yeah, I had to find a slab for and it wasn't even that hard to find. I was surprised to see a $22 14-bid slab, up there. I was like, all right, whatever.
So what do you do, Aaron? You look at average, or you just look for the lowest price?
No, so what I do is I literally just look at sold listings, and then I put the price range, and then
okay,
and then end it recently. And so I just scroll down the list, and then kind of pick 2 books that I feel like that are comparable, or some whether there's something news about it or whatever.
This is I love this game. I can play this shit all day.
Man, hey Aaron, you should put the one you had from last night with the Powerpuff Girls.
Okay, let me
put that slide up, and you'll freak out this panel here, man.
All right, let me pull that up real quick. See if I still have it. I should still have it.
Well, before you do that, hey everybody, I'm gonna bounce. Got to get up early for Bog Casket, but I already saw this. I caught this last night. I jumped into the recording last night, so I did see this. You guys are gonna have fun with this one, but thanks to everybody, and I'll see you guys soon.
Bye,
thank
Brian.
you for joining us.
Good night, Brian.
Later, guys. Later, Lucy.
Bye.
All right, so if you're feel like you're a bit of a baller, let's talk about a $600 book with Cartoon Network Powerpuff Girls selling at $610 versus Ice Cream Man #1.
Ice Cream Man.
I seen the pictures of what the Powerpuff Girls look like. It's Ice Cream Man all motherfucking day.
All right, Lucy went first, so why don't we start at the bottom? Lucy, you said Ice Cream Man. This one?
Yes, Ice Cream Man. Yeah, and I have it, so yay.
All right. What about you, Red Hood?
So I'll take that newsstand Powerpuff Girls because there's a lot of upside with that. I mean, isn't there going to be a show, Aaron?
Yeah, there's a live action show, so there's pictures.
Yeah, look at the pictures.
So I brought this up on the discussion. So the pictures, we're seeing it from cell phone pictures or off, on the side. Who remembers on Titans Starfire, her pictures, internet's reaction to that, it wasn't positive. And then we see the show Titans, how is it now?
Now look at this shit here, man.
I know.
I don't care. I'm taking the Powerpuff Girls as well.
I would take
that Powerpuff Girls over that Ice Cream Man all day long.
Are you looking at the pictures?
Too, man.
Oh, you looking at the pictures?
It's not.
These are the pictures.
My wife is not here, but Daisy Johnson's cute. Okay, you got to admit. Y'all got to admit. Quake is.
Man, they got on tube socks, dude.
I'm going. Yeah, man. Man. No, this Josie and the Pussycats all over again.
Right. Look,
hey man, they're trying to Tara Reid like that.
Look, they're trying to pull off that manga anime freaking knee-high freaking sock look. They're not pulling it off well at all. It just doesn't go right. Whoever designed the costumes needs to be freaking hung from the nearest freaking death. All right.
Then they changed the drunk chat to high chat.
I mean, isn't it going to be on CW?
Yeah, I think it is on CW.
That is a death knell.
What?
you might as well have that shit on BET, man. You know, fucking look, man.
I mean, even though we don't even know if Ice Cream Man is getting made, I'm still going to Ice Cream Man. Oh, this is crazy. Nah, man, I'm good. I'm all the way good on this.
Man. Well,
I'm saying it's got that 80s lore too. I mean, or when did that come out? In the 90s?
90s, early 2000s, like somewhere around there.
So you have that vintage thing going for it too. I mean,
nostalgia. Of,
yeah.
You know.
But gotta remember, generationally, right? That generation that should have been all over this, they don't give a fuck about Powerpuff Girls right now.
Right.
So, okay, but what if it's a hit?
It will not be a hit. Look at the fucking shit.
I'm just saying, what if it's
Look, take a second. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. Take a look at that. And tell me that's gonna be a fucking hit.
Some other pictures.
On the CW, bitch.
Hey,
on the CW, that's gonna be a fucking hit.
So I'm not trying to convince anyone to buy like.
Damn it!
So I'm not trying to convince everyone to buy a Powerpuff Girls at $600 or Ice Cream Man, but there are 4 9/8s for this Cartoon Network #1
at $600 or less.
So there's only 4 9/8s graded. I think there's like less than 20 graded, and then like I don't remember the exact numbers of Ice Cream Man, but it's not a low number.
Yeah, but I'm not.
You 47 motherfuckers that are wilding trying to buy this for $600. I your goddamn eyes. So wait. So I'm trying to get this straight. So fucking Star Trek, that's been out there for years, and motherfuckers showing up cosplaying as Star Trek can barely get $100 for that #1. But you motherfuckers are buying this shit for $600.
You know why? Because
man, y'all must be out back with fucking Brian fucking smoking.
Because
right now.
I'm telling you, that book, 9/8s are commanding a premium in older books, and that book will be $1,000. Mark my words. I promise.
Powerpuff Girls. Ice Cream Man is gonna be $1,000.
No, that Powerpuff Girls is gonna be $1,000.
So will Ice Cream Man.
Do not spend fucking $1,000 on that bullshit.
No, I'm not. It will. But like the people that buy it aren't watching this show right now. It's other people buying.
They never watch the fucking show. They never watch the fucking show. Look, there are thousands of fucking manga shit that's out there right now that Powerpuff Girls stole their whole thing from. Right, and you're going to fucking tell me that all those are being overlooked, but this shit is getting fucking $600. Y'all motherfuckers is fucking wild. Demon Slayer, which is the #1 fucking movie out there right now.
I was about to ask you that.
So good.
But you motherfuckers are paying $600 for this shit. Y'all motherfuckers are. Woo! Let me shut my shit.
Yeah, ain't that much goddamn nostalgia in the world.
Also, it's a whale to throw down $600. I mean, you don't know what's behind the scenes on this, and somebody's thinking, "Oh, it's a 9/8. There's only 4 of them."
Yes, this is what's behind the scenes right now. Motherfuckers that can't even get the outfit right. These motherfuckers are trying to copy manga outfits, and they can't even get it right. Look at this one shit. This shit's fucking sloping down her fucking knees. You can't even get the knee high right.
This shit.
You can't even get the knee high right.
You know what's crazy? Let me play devil's advocate here. I thought Riverdale was gonna flop. This was the fourth season, 5th season. Motherfuckers love that Riverdale shit.
Well, yeah, I knew that was gonna be once Miss Grundy fucking showed up. I was like, oh wait, Miss Grundy, isn't she 70? Nope, she was some freaking child molester, fucking fucking raping Archie. Y'all didn't realize that. If y'all didn't realize that was what that shit was about. Archie got raped when he was in high school.
They said fuck both these.
But that's what it's come to. You know, 9/8s are commanding a premium. And you're going to get people that know nothing about comic books and jump in and think they know what they're doing. And that's why you're seeing seeing these sales at these prices. I mean, that's what's happening, and they're jacking up the prices on some of these books.
Let's talk about some prices. Who's pulling up the eBay? Can you look up Something's Killing the Kids #1? 9.8. The real shit, not that foil shit.
Yeah.
See, I gotta
pull up. Let's see. Do you want to look at sold currently
please.
Okay?
For the #1 regular.
Foil.
Everybody's. Oh.
So this is 6 print, selling at $970 for a 9.8.
What did that? What's the foil? The foil is selling for $200.
$200. What the hell?
Signature series. There was a best offer accepted.
See, that's when you accept the best offer when it's at like $2,000.
Oh,
not $20.
There you go. Look at this. All 3 covers for $2,100.
That's a steal. That's a steal.
Are they 9.8?
Yes, all 3 are 98s. First print under 1,500. So what is that? Under 1,600. So I would assume it's over the 1,300.
So 1,500.
Oh, here you go. 1,600 right here from Canada. Free shipping on May the 4th.
Okay. Then on mine, I got 9.6. Stupid CGC.
Crack it open.
Yeah?
Yeah. Crack it open.
Yeah. The Jenny Fritzen, I got at 9.8.
Nice.
But the one, the JD, I didn't even, that one, it has a little dent, so I didn't even send that one.
Should send it.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard with that all red cover too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you got a #1, I wouldn't keep it raw. I would send it off just to get max value on your investment.
Can you tell any reason why it would have gotten a 9.6?
No.
No spine breaks, no marks,
no
nothing.
It looks really good. No, I don't know why it got.
No graders notes.
Nope.
Bastards.
That's some bullshit too, man.
Like seriously, if it's not a 9.8, there needs to be graders notes as to why.
Yeah, it might just be called a greater sentence, because they make you think that they're going to have some elaborate description of what's wrong with your book, and they give you like 3 or 4 words, a color break, the end. It's like.
Yeah, no, they didn't. I don't even know why. It looks really good. I don't get why.
What you got, a 9.8, Lucy?
No, 9.6.
I was just curious to see what CBCS was doing in these books, but it doesn't look like anything's recently sold because this one's April 26th, sold for less than 1,000.
Yeah.
But look, the New York City Comic Con with the remark selling for 3,500.
And that's really great. That's not CGC.
Yeah, this is CBCS.
CBCS.
Yep.
That's really good.
Signed by Tynion and remarked by Jay Lee.
Wow.
Yeah, it's almost it's some blood in the water, man.
That _9, the second print. I know I had it. I can't find it, and I'm so mad because that's the first appearance of Erica Slaughter. Wait, that's the last name, right?
Yeah,
her mentor.
I'll send you one. I got a ton.
Really? Awesome. Yeah. I know I bought one, and I can't
find it. Joe got a ton of fucking everything.
I have like 20.
Dang, I love that cover. That cover is freaking awesome.
I got the first print and second print on those. I think I got 10 or 15 each.
Yeah, I don't want to say how many foils I bought of the Something Is Killing the Children, but I think at one time I had 10 copies. I think I'm down to my last 5, and I'm thinking about trading all 5 because I saved the best for last.
You gotta send one to come on, you gotta send one to Mel. This is the homage. You gotta pay homage, man.
Okay. Yeah. I'll send you one now.
Homage, baby.
Yeah.
But blood is in the water.
Not yet.
Oh, blood is not in the water yet.
I mean, yeah, there's blood in the water, but so here's the deal. I'm putting the final touches on this one. And by final touches, I mean after I get done putting these slides together, I'm going to go to eBay and check out, and then I'll be back. Before I can let the sharks eat this orca has got to go in the water and just kind of take care of some things.
Man, I haven't heard that in a long time. Orca. You remember that movie from the 80s?
Yeah, I love that movie. She was just doing what was best for her family. I mean,
and no disrespect to the drunken sharks, but do you guys know in nature how badass orcas actually are?
It will fuck sharks up. So will dolphins,
motherfuckers. Like, look, I lived in Seattle, so we got to see the orcas when we were fortunate enough to see them, but we do know that they are mean ass motherfuckers. So the Spec Matrix I'm working on tonight is very artistically inclined.
Okay.
It centers around one artist, and part of the problem is I created some slides and then I copied them and I didn't paste them, and then I started working on other stuff. So I'm going back and trying to find the missing stuff. So I'll be back. When you see me pop back up means I'm ready, but I'm still listening. I'll try to participate as I'm putting the final touches on.
So what we're gonna talk about now? This is what we got to do. This is what Drunken Chat is all about. We just talk about comics. You know what I'm saying? We got to get the fans involved. Oh, Lucas, what you got? What you got over there?
Oh,
Who's got some charts and shit?
This is the list of the highest grossing media franchises, right? Because
Star Wars,
right? So yeah, because I want to. Well, it's one of those. So I want to go to because guys are under the impression that Powerpuff Girls, that there should be some type of nostalgia or some shit. Let's go into how much they really made. So, Powerpuff Girls, for their license, has made $2.5 billion. Right, not bad at all. So let's see where they rank in this freaking list, right?
Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, Lucas.
No. Those 47 motherfuckers owe me a fucking apology, because I've been telling y'all not to Pokemon, Hello Kitty, motherfuckers.
Is there Hello Kitty number 1?
84. Yeah, check that shit out, right?
Yeah, but Hello Kitty grew since the 70s.
Yeah, 84.5 billion, right?
That's insane.
Winnie the Pooh, Mickey Mouse and Friends, Star Wars, like you said, Mel, is at 68.7 billion.
Fucking Hello Kitty made more than Star Wars.
What?
Sure.
That's crazy.
Mario, 34.8. Harry Potter, of course, 32.2. Transformers is up there at 29. Spider-Man, Batman, Dragon Ball Z, of course, at 27.7 billion. Call of Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty's up there. Barbie, of course, they've been out there for a while, 24.9. Gundam, 23.7 billion. Toy Story, of course. Cars, that. One Piece.
Wow.
One Piece is the one that's still killing it. For the last 3 years, it's been killing everything.
I ain't never liked One Piece.
Don't matter. They don't matter. The next generation, said fuck Mel. This is where it's at. And 1997 is when they started 20.2 billion. If you're not keeping an eye out for One Piece, and there are collectors that are out there that are buying not just the comics or the freaking mangas. They're buying every single freaking piece of freaking One Piece thing that's out there. There's a dude out there that's got like 1,000 pieces of shit. Let's just sitting up in his fucking house.
Wait, he doesn't just have one piece?
No, he's that One Piece my ass, man. Middle Earth, of course, with the movies, 19.9. Yu-Gi-Oh! They've got the comics, they've got the cards, they got it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Peanuts, 1950. Dora the Explorer did pretty good at the freaking movies. The Simpsons, of course, Lion King, Super Sentai, Power Rangers. Super Sentai was out there way before Power Rangers, so keep an eye out for that Super Sentai.
Yeah, what's with Frozen? Frozen's not on the list?
Probably the bottom.
Yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Dungeon Fighter. I'm not sure what that is. Apparently, it's a game. Pac-Man. It's pretty. That's pretty interesting that it's still up there. Avengers, Looney Tunes. I would expect this to come back up when Space Jam freaking comes back out. SpongeBob. That's pretty interesting, right? That is still up there. 1999, it made 14.8 billion. That should actually make more with Paramount freaking coming back. Fist of the North Star. I never really heard of that.
What? You never heard of Fist of the North Star? Are you crazy?
No, nope, never heard of it. But 1983, 14.8 million. James Bond.
Hold on. If you never seen the Fist of the Nose to anime, watch that shit.
My man does not know about the man with the 7 scars.
I don't know what fuck Luke's talking about.
Oh
man.
shit, Lucas.
Nope. Nobody. No. Remember. I keep an eye out for the next generation, seeing what they're.
Seriously. Watch that shit. So that's just classic.
Dude, even the live action movie is completely cheesy, but acceptable to watch.
Acceptable.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So there's a movie. So I'll watch that one movie.
There's
an
animated movie.
Watch animated movie. Watch
an animated TV series and a live action movie. And you want to watch it in the animated movie, animated TV series, live action movie order.
Oh, there go Frozen right there.
Yep. So there you go, Frozen, 2013. So that's amazing. That it's only 8 years in, and it's already made 14.1 billion. That's amazing.
Hey,
Space Invader. Yeah, go ahead.
What was first appearance of Rainbow Six in comics? Not
sure. That would be an interesting one to have, right?
Okay, I say that to say this. I'm going to cut you off, so I want you to finish.
No.
Your rant about Powerpuff Girls.
So Space Invaders, that's crazy. 1978. I haven't heard of Space Invaders in a minute, but it's at 13.9. Warcraft, Sailor Moon.
Wow.
Sailor freaking Moon. 1991, 13.1 billion. Right?
I'm surprised Warcraft made more than Sailor Moon.
Crossfire, FIFA. Yep, I understand why people did it.
Made more than fucking. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah. Think about FIFA. Where it's at right there. Where's Madden at?
Where is
Madden?
Where's Madden? Neon Genesis Evangelion gotcha. Final Fantasy, Grand Theft Auto got it.
Wow.
Street Fighter, Star Trek should be up there, but Paramount has fucked it up, right? But they're slowly trying to fix it. They're trying to get their stuff together. So that's why I keep saying people keep an eye on it. It's because the license is cheap right now. They just got to unfuck themselves. Now here's the interesting thing. There's actually a cartoon on Paramount that's really, really good and it's really great for kids because it actually references all the other stuff that's happening in the Star Trek universe and gets some kind of introduced to what's going on with that. All they got to do is figure out a way to actually get kids to actually watch the shit and they'll be fine. Lineage, I haven't really heard about that. Ryakuma, don't know. Thomas and Friends, 1945, but it's still got stuff going on. I love it. They even got a freaking park where people can actually ride the Thomas and Friends train. That's a really good one. Candy Crush, ever heard about that one in Jurassic Park? Superman, Monster Strike, Angry Birds, Sesame Street, The Muppets. That's a property that they just keep messing up. Somehow, some way.
Is it the world we live in that Grand Theft Auto makes more money than Sesame Street?
Exactly. And shout out to and hey, my kid. I try to tell my kid, I try to tell my kid, hey, I want you to watch Sesame Street. I told my kid, hey man, I want you to watch Sesame Street, man. He freaking tried it. He didn't like that shit at all, man. So that means they looked it up.
Hey, want to watch schools are getting shot up, right?
But shout out to
Sesame Street Theft Auto, man.
Yeah, but shout out to Blind Adam. Shout out to Blind Adam who did bring up some of the first appearances. That might be something that people might want to keep an eye out for.
Of what, Sesame Street?
Yeah, Sesame Street. Because once again, that's one of those properties that if they unfucked everything they did, I don't know what it is, but so what they did was they said, okay, you can only watch Sesame Street stuff if it's on a particular channel. Well, kids, they don't watch that stuff. They watch YouTube. They watch Twitch, right?
Yeah.
So just put it on there and just take the consumer generated content. They take that money from YouTube and Twitch, and there you go.
But to be honest with you, Sesame Street, for it to be a public broadcasting, it was supposed to be for free. To make $1 billion is great in itself. But
it is.
Grand Theft Auto, I keep saying audio. Grand Theft Auto is making more than Sesame Street. You look at your kids and you see fucked upness. That's your fault.
I'll watch G.I. Joe on YouTube because they stream all the episodes 24 hours. I think it's sponsored by Hasbro.
Really?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's the Hasbro channel.
You got to give some stuff out for free. You got to freaking do it. That's why anime works, because all the stuff you can freaking get on. I forget what the name of the website is for free. But Despicable Me, got it. Ultra series. There's actually a new comic book series that's out. It's got some interesting things going on with that. And in fact, I think we actually talked about when we used to do the whole alphabet freaking anime shit. Pirates of the Caribbean. This is Johnny Depp. He fucked up the license for him, right? Doing all the crazy stuff with it. That's in between them. Ben 10. That one's kind of interesting. I'm kind of surprised that it's up there. That one's at 7.85 billion. Puzzle Dragons. A lot of stuff I've never heard of. Sonic the Hedgehog. Once again, Sega. They should have not. They really messed stuff up. Kamen Rider, X-Men. Here's the interesting one right here. Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol. It's got a movie coming out.
Mm-hmm.
It does have a movie coming out. It does have some comic book out there. In fact, it's got a few comic books out there. It's got a few books out there. And this is one of those joints that in the future, when these kids are freaking adults, they're going to be crazy, because I know my kids were crazy for this when they were freaking younger. So keep an eye out for that one. If you can find that first appearance, grab that one and just put it in the closet and just keep an eye on that one.
Hey guys, I got to jump off, but I got to work early in the morning. It's already the morning. But Lucy hit me up on IG. Okay. And is this the copy? Number 9.
Second print.
Right.
You need the second print?
Yeah.
I think. Okay, hold on.
He probably has more of those than the first.
Yeah. There you go. That one right there. Yeah, that's the one that I'm missing.
Let me see. If I got 10, I'll send you one.
Okay. Yeah, because that's the first appearance on the cover.
No, on the cover. But the real first appearance, shout out to Eric Hurt, is 16.
Yeah.
It's that one?
Yeah, that's the one. Number 9.
Issue 16 is the first appearance.
It's number 9 now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just started following you.
So tell Lucy the first cameo of Eric's mentor. That's 9, but the no name, 1 panel. 16 is the first full.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Happy Mother's Day.
Lucy doesn't want to hear that shit at all. She's like, yeah. Fuck yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I will.
You guys take care. Thanks for having me on.
Your chemistry is fire. We want to have you back, or I want to have you back. I don't appreciate everybody.
Anytime, man.
Just don't bring up Powerpuff Girls no more.
No. Once again, I'm not pissed off. Well, the money that's being put towards that stuff.
No, man, it's all good, man.
It's ludicrous. It's like, I get it, maybe, but some of this other stuff that people are ignoring is freaking crazy, right? Digimon, Ice Age Heroes. Let's see. Twilight got it. I think there is a comic book out there for it. Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the freaking Opera, which is nothing but a freaking musical theater, makes $6.2 billion. Right?
Are you going down till you reach Powerpuff Girls? What are you doing?
No, I'm going down to I get to like the 2.5 billion, which is what freaking Powerpuff Girls made. Shrek, Fortnite, right? And we know there's a couple of freaking comics between Marvel and DC that they're making right now, right?
I'm surprised Fortnite is that low.
5.2 billion, right? And they've only been out since 2017, so 5 billion within 4 years. That's still pretty damn good, right? Mamma Mia, which has had another movie within the last 2 years, right? They had Mamma Mia Returns or something like that. That was at 5 billion.
How the fuck Mamma Mia made one of Mortal Kombat?
Well, I don't know. Mortal Kombat.
Some of this shit doesn't make sense.
The power of musicals, right? Broadway.
Care Bears, Bob the freaking Builder, My Little Pony. People who are ignoring My Little Pony.
How the fuck Mamma Mia being one of My Little Pony?
I don't know. Beauty and the Beast, Beyblade.
How the fuck Mamma Mia being one of Seinfeld?
Well, Seinfeld has been off. They really haven't merchandised.
Motherfucker, it's a syndication every fucking state in this fucking country.
There we go. There's Matten at 4 billion. There you go.
How the fuck Mamma Mia being one of
And there's G.I. Joe at 3.8 billion.
Oh wow!
And that's counting box office plus merchandise sales, DVD and Blu-ray. 3.8 billion.
Do you think
and you know why that is? And you know why that is? And because that's a fuck you to Hasbro, right? Because Hasbro, they've got their own little niche freaking store, right? It's called Hasbro Pulse, where they sell these toys at $100 a pop, and they only make 100 of those motherfuckers. That's where they think they're going to make money by selling only like 100 to 200 units at $100 a pop. That's why they're freaking. That's why they're not making any money.
Well, do you think it'll increase like when the next movie comes out that's based on Snake Eyes?
No, because first they sell the limited edition, right? And then they freaking sell joints for like a 25 or 35 or 50 that looks exactly like the limited edition, and they think people want that shit.
That's true. Yeah, because
it's the variants are there. As somebody who can identify the fact there's a difference between the SDCC, Metroplex, and the store-bought version from TRU. I get it, and I'm also guilty of going to Hasbro Pulse and ordering exclusive Transformers figures that come with comic books when I know that they're probably not going to sell out, but it's fine. I'm okay with that. They'll eventually sell out, but just how long? And it doesn't matter, man. I'm going to sit on that shit for 20 years anyway. So, with Hasbro, anything Hasbro related is they're looking for that niche collector.
So, Ultra, how much have you saved towards that automatic freaking Ultra freaking?
I'm not even looking at that yet because I'm going to wait for it to come down in price because I'm still chasing a Unicron,
the Optimus Prime fucking robot.
To everybody's asking like $1,200 for those things now, so they're already asking double.
Right. So if y'all want to buy Ultra Maximus a present, y'all know what to do. Freaking get them that freaking
that HasLab Unicron, and I will proudly display it somewhere. If I have to hang it from the ceiling and have it like on my ceiling fan as a floating Unicron circling the universe, I'll do it.
Well, like Lucas was saying, I did buy that Snake Eyes Hasbro Pulse, I don't know, SDCC exclusive 6-inch action figure.
Yeah.
And like the only thing that came extra with it was like a deluxe set of weapons, like packaging was like bigger.
Didn't have like a background with a closet and shit.
Yeah, where you could hold up all your weapons and all that. And then but the action figure itself was exactly the same as the $20 action figure. And I mean, I don't remember how much it was like from Hasbro Pulse, but it wasn't like what eBay prices were.
But you didn't open it, did you?
No. Okay. I mean, I did open it to see the print, but I mean, the way it opens, it's like a folding box. Like it just like folds on top of each other, and it has like a dust cover sleeve on top of it. Yeah. But it's not mint in box now.
All right, so I think I'm fixing to close this out. I think I'm pretty close. So Terminator. Cats, once again, which is another musical theater. The Wicked Years. That's another joint. Freaking Titanic, Avatar. That one does have a comic. Roblox. Keep an eye on Roblox. Roblox is the joint. Yep. Roblox is the joint that's going to replace Legos. It's killing Legos right now.
My husband bought Roblox on that one.
Keep in mind, we haven't even seen Legos on this list yet.
Oh wow, that's true. Yeah, and I used to work at a Think Geek. Oh, go ahead.
Lucy, what's Romy's favorite toy?
Oh my goodness. Everything.
Besides running around acting like maniac.
He likes anything. Like, I don't know. Like, he just wants toys. He likes anything. Yeah, I don't know. For a while, I had like a little kitchen behind me. Right now, we put it back in the room, but he wanted a little kitchen, and we couldn't find like a neutral color, so we had to buy like a pink kitchen because he likes to cook. So that's what. But one of our friends found like a little grill, so he plays with that one too. So he plays with anything.
Romy.
Yeah, he's not picky.
Did you get the Powerpuff Girls yet?
No, so they didn't even consider it to be. It's not. Oh, there it is. So Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer which has only been here since 2016. So that's only 5 years at 2.6. Resident Evil, which has got a new video game coming out, 2.6. Captain America, which is by itself, it wasn't even considered in that other list for the MCU. The MCU at 2.5. And then there is Powerpuff Girls right down there at 2.52, and that's been out since 1998. So this is what, maybe like 100 down the freaking line, and people are going crazy off for Powerpuff Girls, but all that other stuff you guys are ignoring.
Just that shit. I'm surprised. The whole big take I got out of this was a Grand Theft Auto made more than which is crazy.
Well, Powerpuff Girls just made a little bit more than the Cosby Show at 2.5 billion.
Yeah. How I feel about that. But Ultra.
Oh, okay, guys. Before he starts, I'm gonna go. Romy fell asleep on the couch. So
Lucy, it was a pleasure to have you as always.
Thank you guys for having me again. I'll be watching till I fall asleep, so I'll be in the chat.
I'm surprised Romy sleep. Romy never sleeps.
Oh no, he was tired today. We were running around all day today, and it was freaking hot. So he's tired. He's a tired boy tonight. Oh, I'll see you guys.
Take it easy, Lucy.
All right, Mama.
Great weekend. Take care.
Right. Bye, Lucy.
Bye. Bye.
Later.
Bye.
See you. Nice.
And then there were 4.
Yeah, 4. This has been a good show. Like I said, we need to come up with just not doing any kind of talk about the show. Just fucking just do a show. Like, fuck. Everybody got scripts and shit. Fuck a script. Just keep going.
Yeah. So somebody was asking, Scooby-Doo is probably higher on the list, but with all of Hanna-Barbera. Nope, Scooby-Doo is by itself at 2.82 billion.
Grand Theft Auto makes more than Scooby-Doo.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
No, of course not. I am not ready. Never ready, man. Never fucking ready for that shit.
Blood is in the water.
Pulling up eBay now.
Load up your eBays. Tell a friend, tell a homie, tell a customer, tell a hustler. Spec Matrix is about to begin. Look at that! Look at the numbers just go up.
You sure it's not going down from them all leaving and going to eBay?
No, it's probably that fucking Lucas trying to make a point about Powerpuff Girls.
Oh boy!
What we got?
What we got is I forcibly made myself buy a slab before I could do the Spec Matrix live. So I bought a 9.8 of one of the books on this list, and it's because I do like it a lot. So these are again books that I'm buying because I like the artist, but this is a artist-focused Spec Matrix, and I wanted to give you guys an overview of some of the variant covers this artist has done. But let's talk about some other things, because this artist has done a lot. But hey, everybody, this is your buddy Ultra Maximus here. Thanks for joining. This is your Raw Report variant edition that you find only on Drunken Chat.
Yes.
And the Ultra Box is the giveaway of giveaways.
Yes.
I was taught by the best, and for one lucky subscriber, one lucky person is going to get a starter collection. If they don't have one already, I hope they do pay it forward. But I do want to talk about paying it forward. Everybody's helped me get to 500. Thank you. If you are a content creator and you are in our chat right now and you want us to subscribe to your channel, go ahead and drop it, because I want everybody who does content to hit that magic 1,000 algorithm breaking, super chat activating, content threshold. We need everybody who does comic book content to have 1,000 subscribers. So do your part, help out the team, and for you guys helping me out in attaining that goal, that's what the Ultra Box is about. And of course, make sure that you do follow me over here on IG and Facebook and Twitter, so you can find out how to win. You guys ready to dive into this Spec Matrix?
Yes, sir.
You guys got your popcorn, your snacks,
eBay
chips, your Sun chips, your eBay. So, all right. Well, I hope
got the munchies.
Hell yeah, the munchies. You guys follow this guy on Twitter?
Who is this?
His name is Russell Dauterman. You heard of him before?
Sounds familiar.
You seen him before?
I definitely did.
Oh, you definitely did. So Mel, remember that many Psylocke picture I shared to you weeks ago? That book still isn't on FOC. But
okay.
Yeah. So
Shadow Man.
This right here, Shadow
Pink
Man,
Mambo and
Punk Mambo,
Yep.
first cover appearance on Shadow Man 16.
Yep.
This is done by the man right here, Russell Dauterman. So this is where you're going to recognize more and more of his books. But I'm going to open with some indies and some oddities and some other things. So Shadow Man End Times, and I know you can't really see it. So this is the reason why I took the artwork from the previous page, so you can actually see the outline a lot better. But yeah, it's a pretty sick looking Shadow Man cover. And then I don't know what this is here, but
interesting.
Yeah. So basically, it was like a weekly, but Superbia. Apparently, Mr. Russell Dauterman has done a couple of these variant covers. And then he did this one here for Quantum and Woody. And, of course, it's got the goat on the cell phone. And then Punk Mambo number 0. So he really was there for the launch of the Punk Mambo character. And then, of course, he did this Wicked and Divine variant cover. But Russell Dauterman has done more work for Marvel than he has for any other publisher. Now,
I'm trying to remember his name, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, now this will jog your memory a little bit.
I love this cover.
You know, and I love this cover for the fact that it's Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy having ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Mary Jane variants were open order, but this is Ghost Spider number 3. It's open order Mary Jane variant. Did the design variant for Scream. I think this is your Young Guns variant. So you guys remember these Young Guns variants, right? A lot of them were really nice looking virgin covers. Basically, we just had that little tag like you see there with the little shadow. One of my favorites.
Wow.
I mean, come on. If you don't like this, I don't know.
Nice Mother's Day, Valentine's Day cover could be flipped either way.
Well, this is where I'm going to make the Sharks do a little bit of work. I'm not going to tell them the cover. I'm not going to tell them the name of this book, but they at least know the artist. I want them to get a for this one because there's only a few of them listed on eBay. It's anywhere between like $7 and $20.
Okay.
So it is not a Spider-Man book though. It is a different book, but this one is a Spider-Man book, and this is another Young Guns cover. This is the Symbiote Spider-Man Alien Reality, the Symbiote Swap variant, where he did the Civil War swap scene.
Right, okay.
Spider-Man was like that.
Okay.
And then again, this guy, he's got talent. Definitely has talent. Now, that's going to do it for the Spider-Man stuff. Now, Mel, Scott does a lot of regular covers, but every now and then he has a variant cover that is an absolute banger for reasons.
That's what I know him.
That's where you knew him from?
The name.
Yeah, okay.
The name. Not the art, but the name.
Okay. All right. Well, here's one.
eBay searches. Dauterman.
So it's that Black Panther. Black Panther number 1, Dauterman variant. This one was a real recent release, so these guys should know about this one. This is the Heart of the Hawk number 1, Dauterman variant. Really cool looking cover. Graffiti, Dark Hawk on the wall. And then 11 billion of these out there. This is the 11 billion.
But his style kind of reminds me of two different artists combined. I'm thinking Hughes and John Tyler Christopher, somewhere a mix between the two. I don't know.
Yeah, I can kind of see that a little bit there. And Mel,
I see a vision.
Mel, you've actually talked about this next one before.
Talk to me. Yeah. This was a fucking fantastic cover.
Mm-hmm.
Death of
Inhumans. Yep.
Yeah.
Death of Inhumans, the Young Guns variant. So all the ones that say Russell Dauterman at the bottom like that, they're Young Guns, and they've been around for a while. And even though he's been around for a while, they still consider him a Young Gun.
The Black Bolt, yeah.
Yeah. This was also a recent release. Color-wise.
I don't like her abs.
Why? Because you don't have any?
Nah, never actually. I don't know what those are.
hey, why have freaking a six pack where you can have the whole cake, right?
Right. Well, I mean, this is also the newest Avengers run. And I'm sorry I don't have any of the issue numbers on here. I realize that some of these don't have the issue numbers printed on the covers because they're previous images. All new Guardians of the Galaxy volume. Well, this is all new, so it's volume 1. But number 4, and this is your 1 in 25 incentive variant. And then Fantastic Four, Antithesis, Silver Surfer. Not a bad Surfer variant.
I got that one.
You do got this one, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to hunt for that one.
This next one, CG or CBCS sold, but with the Hercules.
Yeah.
Hairy ass motherfucker. Goddamn.
Hey, man, I resemble that remark.
He's average something. You know what?
I'm more on the blonde side, but yeah, I mean, this is a good Hercules variant, and Hercules don't have very many variant covers. Just saying.
I can see Ultra as Hercules. Same here.
Yeah, I'm more Lebowski Thor than I am Hercules. So.
It happens.
It's the old age thing. Mace Windu, number 1 with the Princess Leia, and this is on that run of variant covers, the 40th anniversary variant covers, where they're numbered. So good luck to you guys chasing those collector sets. Now we're getting good, Mel.
I see.
We're getting good because you know where you really know Russell Dauterman from.
The Black Panther.
No.
Thor number 1.
So Russell does the A covers for Marauders. He did a lot of A covers for Thor and the Mighty Thor run, as well as a ton of variants. But we're not focusing on the A covers that he's done because I could have been making slides for the next 3 hours, and we're not doing that. But there's some other notable ones that I want people to know about. The War of the Realms. He did the wraparound cover for War of the Realms number 1, which had that sideways black and white incentive. I'm not sure if that was a 1 per store or not. Might have been.
I think it was a 1 in 10.
Was it a 1 in 10?
Yeah.
Well, this one I think was probably. I think it's a great headshot.
Yeah.
And the fact that those are her wings kind of even makes it even more crazy. And I think he should replace Todd Malk on headshots. Just saying. A couple design variants. Design variants seem to be a thing that they've had a lot of Dauterman work done. This is on the run.
I don't like design variants.
What's that?
I don't like design variants.
Huh. Some of them do well.
Is that Kid Loki? A teenage Loki, maybe?
No, this is the one right before Johnny Cates.
So why does Loki look like a little kid?
I don't know. But shout out to, or should I say R.I.P. to Hastings. Because this was a Dauterman variant for the Thor number 1.
Underrated. I don't know because Hastings had like a ton of these, but this is a fucking great cover.
Oh yeah, Hastings definitely had a ton of these and sold them on eBay and all that stuff. Now this is the Mighty Thor, which is the follow-up run. This is the 1 in 20. Wow. And then for all my second print chasers, I didn't want to make you guys feel left out. So this is really weird. Normally how you have a Mighty Thor with a second print, like this would be a different color trade dress, and actually it is. Because the A cover's in blue, the second print's in this odd Loki colored green. So, thought you might like that. And then Thor 700, of course. The Lenticular Legacy Part 1 of the 5-issue Legacy story. had the 1 in 100 as well as the A cover wraparound. And then here's more of that Mighty Thor in the design variants. And then they did this Valkyrie second print for #1. This book actually got hot for a little while there. This was like a $20, $25 book. And then kind of settled down. There's a bunch of copies chilling on eBay. Now, the remainder of these are my jam. My jammy jam. You guys know I'm a big-time X-Men fan, so... So we got X-Men Legends, which just came out, but this was an open order variant, so not hard at all to get your hands on. This also a recent release, the King in Black Marauders, and like I was saying, Russell actually does the A covers for those Marauders books too, as well as he's done a couple of variant covers too. Now, you guys remember when these Young Guns were doing 1 per stores, 2 per stores?
Yeah.
This is one of the first ones he dropped, and this is like probably one of the better road covers out there.
Yeah, I love this one.
Wow.
And then I just checked my inventory, and I thought I was good on all the A-Force, but nope, I'm missing the...
What's the ratio?
Yeah, this is a 1. So they had 2... I think they had 2 1 in 25s as well as the 1 in 50, and that was the Adam Hughes. So this is the Secret Wars A-Force. This is the first volume. But yeah, this is the Dodderman variant, and there's the Hans variant, which is the other one that has Singularity on it, and then the Melina. One of these is a 1 in 20. I can't remember which one. So don't hold me to it. This one may be a 1 in 20 or a 1 in 25, I think. And then this is a regular cover. And I just wanted to show this because Giant Size X-Men, they all had a couple of covers. There was some, some convention exclusives and stuff like that for this one. But Giant Size X-Men, Jean Grey and Emma Frost, he did the regular cover for that one. He did the regular cover for Storm, which...
I like the Storm.
And I'm not trying to knock Bartel, but he did the better cover.
Yeah.
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 Kills it. Definitely kills it.
And then for you Aliens chasers, the really cool Jean Grey and Cyclops fighting the Alien Queen. That was, I think, X-Men 17. And then X-Men number 13, he did the Monsters, the movie poster variant.
Mm.
Yeah, it was wild stuff. The reboot X-Force #1.
That Wolverine is sick.
Right? Like the proportion right there, like the claw up in your face, right?
Yeah.
And the Jean Grey ain't too shabby either, man. I'm saying. I like this one too. Just like I like the this is what puts in the context why that Giant Size X-Men Jean Grey and Emma Frost is a good book. Because again, Emma Frost is one of the reasons why Jean went from Phoenix to Dark Phoenix. But remember, it wasn't really Jean, it was a copy of her. So that's how they get away with it, right? I wasn't mean to you. I was mean to your copy.
Here you go.
X Swords Creation. Was this a 1 per store or was this a ratio?
I think it was I think the one on the right was a party variant or some shit, right?
Okay, so the one on the left is the party variant, and then the party variant also had probably the 1 per store black and white to go along with it like they traditionally do.
Hey, question. I remember when this X Swords first started, you and Lucas was like really high on the series. Like, what happened?
Oh,
well, then then they branched out to more books, right? And of course, when you branch out to more books, you start losing control. So they've got their laboratory, their science freaking branch. They've got a special ops branch. They've got the psychological branch. They got they're even building a religion right now. They got all types of stuff.
Was somebody supposed to collect all the swords and become this one huge ass sword, or that was some bullshit?
I forget what the fuck it was. It was like the 10 swords that they needed to fight the shit, and then they didn't really need the swords. In fact, one of the fights was actually fought with Storm, Wolverine, just sitting in the fucking bar drinking.
Wait. So you made a book called Extra Swords? You don't need the fucking swords to fucking fight people?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
They just needed the swords just to show up, and that was it. And then
is this Hickman?
Yep.
Yo, man, the girl orchestrating them tournaments, man. You don't mess with her.
Right, but you don't need the fucking swords. What the fuck?
Look, all she wanted. At the time, she thought it was Captain Britain, but she didn't know that Betsy had taken over Captain Britain's role, and now she wants Captain Avalon's nuts. But he's married, happily, to somebody else, and she just can't get over herself because she's Saturn. She's like,
is she gonna kill herself with one of these swords? Because
no, she's just gonna manipulate people until she gets what she wants.
How about one of some of these swords you been collecting?
Look, if you be a universal controlling woman, and you tell her, "Nah, I'm happily married."
Bro, this is the first question I asked when they started this whole series.
I think we haven't seen the end of that yet, though.
What the fuck?
Actually, the whole deal with Wolverine and the sword, we have not seen the end of yet. And his nemesis, remember how big that was?
Yeah,
the demon summoner. Yeah, he died, but not really. Some shit like that.
No, not the High Summoner. They killed the High Summoner in that issue. Yeah, right. But I'm talking about Wolverine's nemesis, the guy who's got adamantium skin.
What the fuck is his name? I forget what his name was.
He's so far forgotten already.
Right, yeah. Shit.
Saul.
No, I mean, and fucking Betsy, she died. Yeah. Betsy Braddock, she fucking died, but she's back already.
Correct. She came back. If you're reading Excalibur, you understand how she comes back. And it also led into being able to have the Betsy versus Quanon story, which I totally digged. So, but anyway, I'd still dig this tournament, man. I like the whole story. And there's Mel V and the Wolverine for the Wolver Phoenix way back in the day for Spider-Man and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he did not get the Phoenix Force in Avengers, but they gave it to Echo. Is what it is.
I like Echo. I got some Echoes.
That's cool. And then Sword, probably one of the best written X titles right now, in my opinion.
Does it have to do with the other swords they collected?
No, that's another story. Yeah, it's another storyline that they dropped. That they reached into this portal that they were freaking building, and they pulled out this fucking gemstone, and they never explained what the fuck was going on with that shit. They just dropped it. Then they went on to this whole null shit, and I forget where they're at with the whole Extra Sword shit right now because they're on some other shit. So. Yeah, there's just so many storylines that they freaking started with for like, oh, this is actually going to be pretty cool, and they just fucking dropped the shit.
Yeah, so this guy's supposed to be the fucking greatest writer of X-Men of all time. He doesn't use swords. Created a whole series called Swords with no swords in them. What the fuck is going on here?
Well, the whole space station is a sword.
Yes.
That's it. I'm done. It's sticking a lot of time. What you mean? The whole ship is a sword?
Yeah.
The whole space station is a sword.
Whose sword? Galactus' sword? He's like it's gonna be a big ass sword. Nah, I'm out.
Anyway. They started trying to explain it with the whole cable shit, and then they're like, "Oh, there's a possible explanation over here." And I was like, "Okay, they're going to get to it," and then they just never got to it. So,
sword.
Well, anyway, Marauders, right? Katie Pride with Lockheed, Hold Fast, and then this is before she changed her tattoos to say "Kill Shaw."
Was there a version of this?
That was a store variant.
Oh, okay.
And they like that. People were charging like a hell of a lot last time I saw that for sale.
Yeah.
Now this one, it's a 1 in 25 of the Jean Grey series. Not a bad looking Jean Grey cover, but there's a ton of them for sale. Like one seller has like 15 copies. All right.
I remember this.
Who loves Rogue?
Lucy.
All these different rogues from all the different costumes, man, he nailed it. And people don't seem to get what these are. You're not supposed to focus on them being the same face of the same rogue. You're supposed to look at how detailed he made all the different incarnations of the different costumes of the character over the years on this cover. Yeah. This cover's fire.
It is.
I got a really good 9/8 candidate of this cover, and I hope to God it gets it. Because I've been tracking this cover. This cover's seeing ups and downs. It's a 1 in 25 on a book that nobody ordered.
I didn't know it was a 1 in 25.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I overpaid for it. I paid like $40 for mine, but then it started selling for like 50 or 60, and then it was like up to like 90 at one point.
But it's going to be at 90 to get tomorrow. You ain't going to see this shit.
Well, maybe so. And and then the last book on this list, and the reason why it is the last book on my list, and it is of course the 9.8 that I had to purchase. And I want to give a shout out to the guy who spent $2.50 more than I did before I purchased my slab. But there it is, the Russell Dauterman X-Men number 1 in 50 with all the different versions.
This could be a thing.
Well, if you guys are paying attention, and you guys know I don't like to pump books before FOC, but it's open order. It's an open order variant. They're not doing an incentive for it, so they're out there for sale for cover price. There's going to be a what is it, Marauders cover or Hellions? Which one did I send you? I can't remember which one I sent you. But Russell Dauterman's doing, and you can check it on his Twitter. It's the Psylocke. He's doing a Psylocke, and now because Psylocke is two different people, he's doing both the Mandarin style stuff as well as the Captain Britain style Betsy. And he's got two Betsies on there.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't that rogue Anna Jean Grey.
I hope you guys like my artistic choices for stuff I'm adding to my own collection, and be on the lookout for what's in the Ultra box. Make sure you like and share this video here. Make sure to leave us a comment below if you're watching on the rewind. And I have people saying, hey, can we make suggestions for Spec Matrix? Yes, make them by leaving a comment below.
They did, and they said RZA, but you're not going to listen to him.
No, because he's too hyped up right now, and there's a lot of covers I need to buy. So I ain't going there. But don't forget to tune in next weekend, everybody. We appreciate you guys watching and tuning in live. And, of course, I am your humble man doing this stuff, Ultra Maximus. Don't forget to tune in and subscribe over to my own channel.
Fantastic job.
Boom. There it is. Sorry it took me so long to work on it. But, of course, I've been working on my environment more so.
So, this usually be the time where I get breakfast delivered. But no breakfast. No, wait. Knock. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh, look, it's 3:20
Nice.
We need to get Mel one of these type of freaking headphones so he doesn't have to freaking take his headphones off, man. He can just walk around the fucking house. He can be in freaking bed freaking doing a freaking podcast. Let's see. Somehow this news escaped me. In fact, let me mute this motherfucker. Somehow this news escaped me that they did find a head writer for Ironheart. Here's the problem. It's this lady, Chinaka Hodge, who has been running Amazing Stories and TNT's series adaptation of Snowpiercer. So if you're like me and you actually try to watch a Snowpiercer, you are very, very afraid right now because that one was crap. Absolute freaking crap. So if you got the first appearance, you might want to consider freaking selling it because I don't have confidence in what's going to freaking happen with that freaking that series right now. What do you guys think? Does the head showrunner freaking make a difference when it comes to a character?
Well, especially if they're going to keep on reusing the character, right? Throughout the different series, like in Armor Wars and whatever else. I mean, I know I sold my Invincible Iron Man 9, the B variant, like way too early. But, you know, I mean, those prices are ridiculous. But I know I didn't hit a 9.8. I wouldn't hit a 9.8 if I had that. So, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you watch the Snowpiercer freaking movie, that one was freaking awesome, right? I don't know why they felt the need to do a whole TV series. They probably could have did like a part 2 or even like a prequel, and it would have been fine. But to try to stretch it out to this whole murder freaking mystery TV series was absolute freaking crap. And this is the lady responsible for that, and it didn't turn out well. So
well, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt because I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna try to stretch out the story. All right, so remember, we took a 5-year jump in the MCU before Endgame. I think they're going to place a lot of what happens in Armor Wars and Riri's backstory in that time frame and base it to give us more future story to follow up. If they go that route, not only can they show her and try to make her look younger by dressing her younger and messing with her hair and stuff like that, and show the meeting of her meeting Tony Stark when he was still alive, and then have her afterwards moving on. And they did say that Robert Downey Jr. did make some recordings. Like, you got to admit, RDJ would probably be like, yeah, whatever you need for the show. If it's in my contract, I'm doing it. And it was probably in his contract that, like, yeah, we need you to do these bits for this show in order to make the MCU complete, and we'll pay you tons and tons of money. And he's probably like, fine. True RDJ fashion. But I could see that happening, right? Like, showing her, like, as a 15-year-old and then showing her as a 20-year-old, as Riri Williams, as Ironheart, getting close to maybe Champions, if that ever even comes down the pipeline. I know Champions #1, 700K. I mean, it's got more copies than Berserker. Just consider that. just for a second. So, if you're specking on it, spec on variants like the Brooks or the Ross or something other than that.
They had to have recorded Tony Stark's AI.
That's just it.
There's too many toys out right now with Tony Stark's AI.
But Mel, they also have to have a story where it's acceptable to pass the baton.
I like what you said.
It has to have a torch passing. You know what I'm saying?
He comes to a high school, like, hey.
Well, she's a 15-year-old MIT student.
Yeah, he goes to MIT.
Her armor from Tony's armor, and he meets her and goes, "I'm impressed, and you have my blessing."
Right.
So they need at least something like that to condone that, and maybe it's just him on a TV screen, being like, "Wow."
Well. So let's pull back, because if you remember the last Armor War that they actually did, it was a weird clone of Tony Stark who they uploaded his consciousness into, right? And he didn't know he wasn't Tony Stark, right? He was just kind of freaking out there freaking just doing his freaking thing until he realized that he wasn't Tony Stark. And then he was like, oh shit, I'm actually a fucking robot. And then he led all the fucking robots against the freaking humans. And that's where the current thing of Armor Wars comes in. And then you get to bring in the whole MODOK thing, you get to bring in Taskmaster and all those other fucking bad guys.
But don't you think they did that with Iron Man 3? Didn't they pull that story with Iron Man 3 with all the armors coming into play?
Yeah, but Iron Man 3 was too.
Yeah.
Iron Man 3 was too.
Wasn't there a movie where Tony was speaking at MIT and he donated like a bunch of money to the school or whatever? I forget which one.
And then the mother of somebody came.
Yeah. So what if they take clips of that scene and then you see Riri in the crowd or something like that? But yeah. I mean, like kind of like as a flashback.
And yet he did actually fund an entire MIT class's project. And that was actually the beginning of Avengers Age of Ultron.
Do you remember that MIT commercial with Riri in it?
No.
Oh, really? Hold on.
Oh. See, Mel, flexing that knowledge, bro. Flexing that knowledge. All right. Well, if that went down, then that's absolutely amazing.
I'm trying to find a link right now. I remember that shit. Yeah, no heroes. Now all heroes wear capes. It's called, and I'm gonna put the link in the. Make sure it's the right one. Yeah, Lucas. Yeah, you can play it. It's called Not All Heroes Wear Capes, but Some Carry Tubes.
What the fuck?
Well, do you want the link? I'll see you the link.
Yeah, send me the link.
Me and you both drunk. So
got me doing all types of crazy searches while I'm drunk. What the fuck's wrong with you?
No, it was Civil War, not Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron's where her son gets killed, and then they talk about it in the hallway in Civil War, and that's what makes Tony sign the Sokovia Accords.
I don't think we have a problem with us playing this with like anime shit. You'd be playing it 4 in the fucking morning, getting us kicked up.
Let's see. What is this? It's good.
You remember this shit?
Hell no, I don't remember this shit.
It's the MIT commercial.
Hold up. Move the screen at. Fuck it. Can y'all hear it?
No.
No.
Huh. Oh, there we go. Stop screen. Share screen. Share the audio.
Hurry up, I'm hungry.
You want me to fast forward it to some point?
I mean, she's not flying around shooting shit up. She just
There we go.
Look right there. You got people.
Okay, I have seen this before, but this is fan made, right? Yeah.
It was. I think it was career for MIT though.
No, it was not a commercial made for MIT.
Or somebody at MIT.
This was her. This is this girl's. I think.
Senior project or some shit. Yeah.
It was like a project submission for college, and she chose Riri.
Well, that's fucking awesome.
That's cool.
All right. You know what's cool? Me eating breakfast. Aaron, you did a great job again.
Oh, thanks for having me on. You know, I always give you a shout out anytime, like, you know, you gave me a chance by putting me on this Drunken Chat, and like, look at where I am now. So,
welcome home. Welcome home.
Yeah, I know it's been a while since I've been on.
Yo, we have reached 147 lives, so shout out to you guys, man. Lucas, Ultra, love you guys to death.
Love you, Mel. Even though you're bringing on motherfuckers that try to get people to spend $600 on Powerpuff Girls.
That's not me. No. Actually, I'm definitely gonna have him back because he got.
Oh no, definitely have him back.
Yeah, I gotta say something though.
The chemistry was crazy.
People said the same thing when I think it was one of the last Modern Playbook shows I was on. We had that Gargoyles #1, 9.8. What's that shit doing now?
What is it?
It's like 600, 700, right?
Yeah,
for the
it's over in G now for Gargoyles 9.8, I believe.
The newsstand? Because I got a newsstand, believe it or not.
With a 9.8?
No, should probably 9.4.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, so somebody also sent me something about somebody at somebody sent this book to CGC and they got an alert in the email at 1 a.m. so that people at CGC are working overtime. I was too drunk to read it, but I'll blast it out tomorrow. I be drinking, man. I be sending me some great shit. Drinking. Ever heard? My man. Well, Mel Cass, Thundercats next week. Do that. Everybody, thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all. I don't know. Go to bed. Good night.
We're just gonna get into some FOC stuff real quick, and then let everybody.
See, this is why I need to stay on the show. FOC needs to be done earlier because I've been sending out some great books, and I got to get my new address first, then we have it. Right. Have a good one, fellas. Have a good one.
All right, Mel. Thanks for hanging with us once again. And once again, if you are in the pullbacks and you haven't gotten us in your freaking email, let me know. The way it works is it's a freaking list of all the stuff that should be FOC'd on Monday, right? So I need all those orders by at least the afternoon so I can make sure you guys get invoiced. And it comes out in like 3 weeks. As you're going down it, right, if you see anything that's in there and you're wondering if it has an invoice, you can do one of two things. On this little sticky note, you can freaking click on the sticky note. You can freaking check, and it'll have how much is it? Is it a 1 to 25? Is it a 1 to 50? Is it a 1 to 100? A 1 to 250? It'll tell you all that. Some of them are not necessarily in the incentive, but it'll have like. I just thought it was interesting. So, for instance, like the Proctor Valley Road #1 second print, which I thought looked good. I don't know what was going on. That maybe I was drunk. I don't know what the fuck. But that's the way it rolls. But if you want to know what they look like, if there was a cover available when I made this, depending on what type of program you have for your PDFs, it'll either be to the right or to the left, or the one I'm using, it's called PDF Exchanger. All the files are down at the bottom, and you can just freaking open these bad boys up. And the first one I have is DC. Now, this one is the Batman Adventures Continue Season 2 1. This one is actually a 1 to 25. And it's got Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and Harley Quinn chilling with their loot. It's not necessarily the greatest one in the world, but it's actually kind of interesting, especially you got your boy Batman just freaking hanging over. Yeah.
And it's kind of in that style of the animated series that was after the animated show, if that makes right. Like where their skin was like tinted blue and all that.
Yeah. I mean, and they're keeping true to that in these Batman Adventures. The Batman Adventures that continue. Basically, it is the animated series adventures, just like the first Harley appearance.
Right. This one's another one by DC. Again, excuse me. This one's by Scout Comics. I thought this one is not a incentive. This one's actually just 1-1, but I did find this cover to be interesting.
Did you find it through Lunar?
Steak. Which one?
I'm making a previous joke. Sorry. Did you find that through Lunar?
Yes. Once again, for those that are looking for DC stuff, I do have something in the works to get our stuff up to code. So if they don't accept me this time, man, NCAAP, man, I'm calling them up, asking for lawyers on this one.
Wow.
Basilisk #1. This one is going to be a 1 to 25 by one of my favorite artists, Raphael Albuquerque.
Yeah.
And this one is a 1 to 50 by Christian Ward.
What title is this for?
Basilisk or Basilisk.
Yeah, Ward never lets me down, man. He's always got good colors.
Batman #109. This one's going to be a 1 to 25 by Riccardi
Federici. That is the softest looking Harley ever.
That's true. That looks normal. Looks like somebody that you might be able to take home to mama.
Yeah, like not completely, not a stage 5 clinger, not someone who's gonna rob you and let you wake up in a bathtub full of ice, missing a kidney. You know, because you got to worry about that stuff nowadays, gentlemen. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to scare you.
She looks like she actually eats, right? You know,
that's hardly thin. That's not Harley Quinn.
It's because you can't see the hair dye, right?
No, have you guys seen the parody book, Hardly Thin?
Yeah. Scandalous.
What's so scandalous about it?
The fact that I mean, Harley Quinn already doesn't really wear a lot of stuff, but freaking that Harley Finn stuff. My goodness.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the Betty Page on the screen. I'm like, well, what's so scandalous about it? I don't see anything wrong with what you're showing.
Ankle is showing. Ankle is showing.
You're showing me everything that's okay, man. I talk about the bad stuff.
This one's scandalous. This
one. No, not so much, but okay.
Don't they have like some polybag cover Betty Page books and stuff like that? Or
yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Of her nude art, of her nude photography, yeah.
Black Cat number 7, Jimenez, Pride Virgin. This one's going to be a 1 to 50. I don't see it. I don't understand why this one is such a high ratio Virgin, but I guarantee you there'll be some guys out there that are definitely going to want this.
Yeah, there's definitely a following of Black Cat people, and I missed out on all the Hughes books, but I did finally get me one of the Bartels, and I think that's my acceptable prize. Okay, I'm gonna stop here.
I feel like it's the crowd that likes the negative variants and stuff like that, like the Nakayamas and maybe the GTCs, like in that vein. You know what I mean? Like within the same.
People who accept the one color background with the laziest art thrown on top of it. Okay. Don't need to call them out like that, though, do you, Aaron?
But there's people that like those kind of books. So if you're trying to put a collection of your favorite characters or whatever.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That's a good looking Black Cat cover.
Yeah.
It really is. 3 cats. 3.
Or is it 4?
But if it's a 1 in 50 Virgin, it's probably going to have an open order variant, isn't it?
Yes. I can find that if you guys really want to see it. Yeah, trade dress. Yeah. Now we get to the Berserker stuff. I really love this 1 to 25 Frizen, Jenny Frizen. In fact, I think I showed just to everybody before. And this one's the 1 to 25.
Oh wow.
There's also a 1 to 25 Grandpa.
Nah.
I haven't read issue 2 yet.
I haven't read any of it.
I read issue 1 and I wasn't impressed.
1 to 50 The Call. I like this one. This is my favorite cover of all of them. And then there is both a 1 to 50. I don't see actually. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to deal with this, but there's a 1 to 50 Frizen, which is the same freaking art.
It's a foil. That's probably what the difference is. The other one's going to be a non-foil, and then this one's going to be a foil, and then there's the Virgin.
So this is the 1 to 100, and then 1 to 250 is the foil.
Man, they are putting the squeeze on Frisian fans over there at Boom like hardcore.
And you gotta have the blood splatter difference, right?
God, yeah. Not only that, I mean, you remember they did that $7.99 Power Rangers book that just completely crushed people's dreams.
Yeah.
So
once again, just wait a year, and then some retailers gonna have to prick it loose just to pay the bills, and it's going to be out there waiting for you.
Man, I don't think the retailers are going to get their hands on it. I think they're ready.
It will because so for instance, like some of those Black Widows, right? The Black Widow number 1s that were like it was like a 1 to 500 of that shit, right?
Oh yeah.
Guess what I just saw this week pop up on the J. Scott Campbell fucking store for $104.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Signed.
Yeah, that's the caveat.
Signed. 1 to 500, $104.
So it's been written on. Somebody wrote on that cover. The book's worthless.
It didn't pass the 9.8 pre-screen.
Well, no, it's not witnessed, so it's worthless. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was just joking around.
No, you're right. It wouldn't pass because it's got name written on cover, qualified.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer number 1 to 25. I kind of really liked it. It doesn't have any association with Buffy the Vampire, but just as general art. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for contemporary references.
Oh man.
And then there's What the hell? This is a 1-50 as well.
Oh, so what's going to happen is the 1-25 is going to have trade dress, the 1-50 won't.
And this is going to be the 1 per store unlockable.
And that's a Buffy book?
Yep. There is a 1-1 second print of the Carnage Black and White and Blood number 2 by Holtz.
Wait. Is that's a Carnage shark? Get the fuck out of
here. We're all like trying to turn our head sideways, trying to see what it is.
Yeah. Is that what the first print looked like?
No. None of the first prints look like this at all.
So this is interior art. Okay.
Chained to the Grave number 4. It's going to be a 1-10. DC Horror presents The Conjuring, The Lover number 1. This one's going to be a 1-25.
The Conjuring.
Right. And I don't know what this one is about, but I do know that DC, Warner Brothers, they are thinking about doing more stuff with their horror stuff.
Is this on the Black label?
No, it was not under the Black label, believe it or not.
That's actually kind of surprising.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird because DC, so there's like, I don't know what they're doing, but there's Black label, and then there's DC Horror label, which is some other shit, so.
Okay.
Firepower by Kirkman and Sam Neill number 12. This one's going to be a 1-25. I gotta read this one, but I like the art.
So this is Frank Gogel's must-go-to pickup every time it comes out.
Yeah. So yeah, we do on Comic Book Food Chain. We do a segment called "What We're Eating," and it's now its own separate video. And so Frank, Ant, and I will pick 3 books that are coming out this week, and then we'll pick something that's non-comic related. But yeah, this is one of Frank's picks usually.
That caught me off guard when he said that. That's why I was like, "What?"
Yeah, because then he also had an Iron Fist book on that same week.
That is tight. What is that, Lucas?
I think you're muted, Lucas.
He is muted.
That is the cover O 1-25 of the same book.
Of Firepower?
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Damn it, Todd Father, why you got to do this to me? He knows how to position an incentive, so that's tight.
Yeah.
And I was working on production, but I'm not that far into the FOC show that I'm supposed to do a day early.
Hellions number 12.
Oh, that artwork looks familiar. Would that be Russell Dauterman's artwork right there with the little RD at the bottom? I do believe it is. Yeah, it is. Just fucking with it.
Yes, it is a 1-50 design variant.
So, and I'm glad actually you brought these up. So everybody get ready. 1-50 design variants all the way around. So that means that there's going to be a ton of store exclusives, most likely for every one of these books involved in the Hellfire Gala, so that they may obtain these things. Now, I get fashion's real big, but I can't wait for the Hellfire Gala to be over so we can get back to writing X-Men comics.
Well, I mean, does Marvel actually think they're going to get people from that are into fashion into comics that way?
This is Gay Pride Month, so yes.
Between
they think there's some type of correlation. They think that there's enough of the gay community that if they put out enough products, that the gay community will leave manga and anime to actually check out what's going on there. I don't know how they think sexuality works, but here we go. Heroes Reborn by Hutz. This is the second one that we've seen this week. This one's a 1-25 of Heroes Reborn.
So this is the same dude who did that Swamp Thing variant, huh?
I don't remember.
Yeah, the most recent Swamp Thing issue, I think issue 3, the one that had the A cover that had the 2 Poison Ivies on it.
Yeah.
But the B cover didn't, and it was done by him as well, I believe. So here's the thing. I'm even though I just dogged Hellfire Gala by hardcore dogging it, I still think it's better than Heroes Reborn. But we'll see how it goes. I read the first issue, and look, I bought the Power Princess Art Germ, open order variant just because I'm smart. That's
the one with the Wonder Woman on her.
It's not Wonder Woman. It's Power Princess.
Oh yeah.
I think Power Princess could flex on Wonder Woman, bro. I think she'd be like, "Oh, you're a cute little mini version of me." But
not according to that. Not according to that cover, because that is the exact same art. He just flipped it, didn't he?
But wait. But I think Superwoman from Crime Syndicate would be like, "Oh, you need a beatdown now." Okay. Just saying.
I'm definitely gonna check out the Batgirl Spider-Gwen or whatever.
Batgirl Spider-Gwen?
Yeah.
Yeah, for Heroes Reborn or whatever. They're doing like
Night Gwen. Talking about.
Yeah.
What? They're doing a crossover? Man, that's wild.
Kind of, right? They're kind of doing a crossover.
Jeffrey Veregi.
1-50.
He's doing some high ratios on some of these.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know why, but let's see. Invincible Red Sonja. Let's see what Connor looks like.
Yeah, so I got issue 1. I got the show.
Nice.
Right?
There's going to be an Iron Man annual #1 by Robertson. This one's going to be a 1-25.
Oh, don't even tell me they're doing Infinite Destinies annuals for everybody.
Looks like it, man. Many Deaths of Layla Starr #3. This one is going to be an unlockable 1 per store.
Hey now.
Come on, Ultra. You know who this is.
Yeah. I know who it is. I said, hey now. It's Emma Frost.
Yeah.
By Daughterman.
Yeah.
By Russell Dauterman, 1-50.
Isn't there like 3 different covers for Emma Frost for these design variants?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Okay.
See,
another by Finch. Yep.
And is that a ratio also?
Yes, sir. 1-50.
Jesus.
And this one, I'm not sure. Oh, this one is another 1-50 by Jimenez.
So it's like the Black Cat. So.
Okay.
So they're just gonna do a bunch of pink background covers that are related to each other.
Looks to be that way. Oh no.
Not related.
So
just like in the design.
Right. So if I have these ratios correct, right, and I want people to think about this ratio. I mean, economically, right? If I had these ratios right, and these are all 1-50s, the last ones I showed you were all 1-50s.
Yeah. So
you would buy 50 other qualifiers, right, and get these 3 for $3.99. So this is a $50 book. This is a $50 book. And this is a $50 book. So you would get all 3 of these for less than $60, or at least $60.
Crazy.
That's the way the pull box works. That's when it really works out for you guys.
Yeah, when they have multiple incentives, that's when it's really amazing. But
yeah, I didn't know that's how that worked too. That if like a title has 3 1-50s and you order the 50, you qualify for all 3.
Yeah, that's how it works. You don't have to keep buying it.
You don't have to buy them in bulks of 50. That's
so it's taking them this long to get to issue 3 of this book.
Yeah, because nobody's been reading it. They're like, oh, well, maybe they're waiting for this. Nah, nobody really cares about it. Nonstop Spider-Man #3, the book Chalo. This one's going to be a 1-25. I'm not really sure who that blonde girl is. Marvel Action, Captain Marvel, #4, 1-10. Looks like Squirrel Girl and Captain Marvel on the cover.
And these stories are slept on.
Yep.
Oh.
Out of Body #1.
That's kind of cool.
A 1-15 by Aldred.
Man,
with the Pride Month freaking colors.
Where does he get his DMT?
Jason Toad's with my clay, right?
He gets it from Joe Rogan.
Ah.
That's why it's out of body.
1 to 10 by Miranda. Star Wars. Wow. I apologize. I thought I had freaking actually opened these earlier. Star Wars Bounty Hunters #1. Raz 1 to 50.
What's the highest incentive they have for this book, though?
It's like that was it, because there is a U, and this one's a 1 to 25, and it doesn't look like much of a difference.
So he's already switched back to his normal armor?
Oh, you didn't know that? See, this is why I didn't report it on the presser. Yeah, he only uses the armor in black for, like, part of the issue. And it's to win a fight, and then he does what he needs to do, and then the armor is no longer black. It may actually be a mode in the armor.
Okay.
Now, this would be the reason why I passed up all the incentive variants after flipping through it on the stand and being like, oh, so it's not like even like a permanent thing. It's not like a Boba Fett change. You know, it's kind of like, remember when he takes his armor back in The Mandalorian, and then in the next episode it's got like a fresh coat of paint and it looks all nice. It's kind of like that. You know, it's like, oh, well, he's not actually keeping the armor black. But that's why I bought the action figure variant to help my set. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, some of these covers are straight porn. Oh, speaking of, prom.
Just wait until we get to the cosplay variant, right? Lucas is muted again.
How much fucking Freudian could you be by having Vampirella sitting on the dude's head and right in between his fucking horns, man? Come on now. And then you got like tentacles coming out of the fucking water. Where's J Root at?
Shout out to Heartless.
That's boring. Let's see. Strasso does. That one's bad as fuck.
Nah.
In fact, let me see it with the color. Here we go. And this is the Perillo. This one's not a 1 to 50 or anything. It's just $50 out the gate.
It's not the CGC.
Normally. No. This one is just so. What they do is they do like racial variants, but if you just want the same thing, virgin with the color and everything, they'll sell it to you for $50 out the freaking gate.
Huh. Because I know that they do CGC's pretty cheap too.
Let's
Looks
see.
like-
Oh,
But it looks like she's back to her normal outfit too. Wasn't she doing like a collar thing or whatever? Full sleeves. Yeah.
Oh, there's the collar thing right there. This one's kind of a letdown by Shannon Mayer. The face is kind of weird, man.
I can't unsee this shit when I look at his art, man. I'm sorry, and I'm not going to ruin it for everybody else because I've already ruined it for so many people. So
What is it?
I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. You don't want me to say it because you won't be able to unsee it every time you look at his art.
I never thought he was that great anyway.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Go for it.
Put it out there.
Head proportions are always too tiny on everything he does. All the heads are too small for the bodies that they're on.
I see it now.
I can't fucking unsee it.
Well, I was already saying that the head was all fucked up. Like it didn't make any sense. Like I could understand if he's trying to do like the extension of the jaw that you sometimes see vampires do, but no, she just kind of looks like a fucking Karen that's had a fucking bad day and she's getting ready to fucking go in on you. I said fucking caramel fucking mocha motherfucking, like, you know, one of those fucking chicks. You know, but
yeah,
those are the worst.
Hey, they're everywhere.
Yeah,
I think we never noticed Karen as much till the fucking pandemic, and I think that might have something to do. I think coronavirus made more Karens than there ever needed to fucking be. Vampirella 1992 one shot. This one's a 1 to 15 by Chrome, and this one's going to be a virgin. Cosplay. I know how much freaking Ultra loves this freaking cosplay.
No, man, it just looks like my ex-girlfriend before I met my wife.
So the downgrade before the upgrade. Gotcha. And this looks like we got just about 2 more. This one. So what happened here is, I think we actually talked about this last week, but they actually changed the FOC to this week. This one is going to be a 1 to 500. Don't fucking waste your money on this shit. There's going to be plenty on the battlefield.
1 in 500?
Yes.
Is this going to be a version of an open order variant?
No, it's not.
No, so the only way.
Oh wait, no. There is a version. There's a normal, and then there's this one, which is going to be a version.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, because I was like, the jock cover, man. I could have sworn they said it was going to be cover price, and I was like, hey man, can I get one of those jock covers? They're like, yeah, man, it's open order, the cover price, no problem. We'll go ahead and add it to your box. What? 1 in 500? Like, they'd be like, oh man, it's gonna be a G, man. Like, what? Like, yeah, but don't worry, you'll get your stamp cards, you'll get your discount, you know. So I'll leave with a stack of stamp cards and be able to use them later, but they'll want the I'm gonna need that G up front. Thanks.
Fuck.
That's all right. Every store is gonna have 6 copies, right?
But
well, yeah, every store doing a store variant's at least gonna have 4. Oh well, no, they're gonna have 8 copies. Yeah, they're gonna have at least 8 copies if they're doing 1 in 500s.
Jesus, I don't quite understand why they think that this particular cover is worth 500.
Well, it's not that they think it's worth 500. But when you have the ability to do a store exclusive for Venom number 200, and you have to do the minimum order of 4,000 books, right? You're going to put this 1 in 500 up pre-sale as soon as possible to try to offset your costs. So that this way, when your store variant sells, that's where you're showing actual profit. The problem is there's so many store variants for the final quote, do air quotes, final issue of Venom. So we don't know what's going to happen to Venom title after this is done. And with the store variants out there, and with there being high ratio incentives, it just gives them more incentive to do a store exclusive. So short supply, I don't think. Make sure that everybody who is out there chasing this virgin, that you do hit up the places who are doing store exclusives first. Try to obtain your copies before. Well, let's just be honest. Before my buddy Lucas here obtains them through a diamond blowout sale at $2 a copy, and then he's able to put them on eBay and sell them for what the market is.
150 by next year.
Oh yeah. For a 1 in 500, I think that's very reasonable. $150.
Yeah.
I myself have gotten a 1 in 500 for $50, but. That's just me.
Could it also be that they have, Jock's name attached to this, to a Marvel title?
He hit the nail on the head right there, and that's why it's trying to command money. Now, has Jock ever done a Venom cover before?
Yes. Oh,
has he done a Marvel cover before? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's done plenty.
Okay.
But see, let's just check it out. Venom, Jock.
Yeah. See, everybody in the chat is talking about this is the trade. Yes, we know it's the trade, Matthew. Thank you.
It is the trade, but there's a version, and it's the same as that freaking art.
And it's an extra size copy too. Like, what's the cover price for the A cover? Is it $6.99 or $7.99?
I think it's $7.99 or $9.99.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So if it's a $9.99 cover price, that fucking explains why they're like every bit of 500. They're like, we want 500, and we're still not breaking even. Because, even with your discount, it's a $9.99 cover price, according to Edwin. Thank you, Edwin, for that in the chat. Yeah, $9.99 cover price. Yeah, that's exactly why my LCS would be like.
Ooh,
we need that 1,000.
So wait, $9.99. So that's $10 a pop for 500. So that means this book is $5,000.
Wow.
Not
that means
the copies you're going to sell.
Shit. Well, if anybody wants to get it through the pull box, let me know.
I'm good.
So maybe you should offer a discount on the A, B, or C open order covers, Lucas.
Oh yeah.
He hooks it up when you order in bulk.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to. Now, is there anything big going to happen in this issue? Flash Thompson's back, so I've already got what I wanted out of King of Black. Like, I can give two shits about Null and all that stuff. I just wanted Flash to come back, and they brought him back. So I'm like, all right, I'm good. Like, shame about the rest of y'all.
It says final chapter of the Book of Venom. Nothing will be the same. Ryan Segman, Who's the Who's artist Eddie Brock, Life Asunder and brought the King of Black to Earth. Comes first chapter of the rest of Venom's life. But in Null's wake, what even remains of the Lethal Protector? And that's all it says.
So I guess we'll see how Kate's lands this one, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
Why is he still? I don't understand why he's still writing Venom anyway, man. Just freaking move on.
This is final
issue.
So, bye-bye.
Yeah.
You guys forget what color your car is? Bye-bye.
Oh, so there's that one. There's that 1 to 500, and then there's this, which is the J. Scott Campbell 1 to 50.
Okay, that one I'm probably going to be a little bit more interested in. I don't know.
It does look cool.
Yeah, so I'm checking to make sure to. Damn, $9.99 for real though.
Putting the squeeze on. They're seeing all that Frisian money going to Boom. They're like, nah, son, can't have that. We want your Wednesday dollars, and this is how we're gonna get it. We're gonna give you a Venom oversized issue at $9.99, and they know they're gonna get their money for this.
Jesus. I'm right now. I'm just looking to see if there's any new covers that they popped in there.
So this is a 1 in 50.
Yeah, okay, let's see. Did I get the 1 in 100? Yep, and then there's a Ryan Stegman 1 in 100.
So if you get the 1 in 500, you get 5 of these.
There you go.
A whole bunch of them Jeff Scott Campbells.
Yes.
Now, at a $9.99 cover price, though, it's still going to be pretty expensive through the pull box.
Yeah,
so
it's a pretty big gamble.
It is a pretty big gamble. And how many store exclusives are out there?
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to that.
Let's see, Venom. See, the problem with these store exclusives is that these stores don't put out, hey, we got a store exclusive until after FOC, which fucks over all the rest of the brick and mortars and the small retailers that are ordering shit, yet they don't know. Because if I know that there's a retailer exclusive out there that's better than what's on the floor, then guess what? I'm not going to order a whole bunch of shit.
They show up on the FOC variant list every now and then. Actually, when Diamond slips up, he goes, "Look, we put your variant on this list."
Right? Yeah. When I was first doing this, I would freaking be ordering some shit, and they're like, "Oh no, you can't order because it's a real exclusive." Like, why the fuck is it on there? They're like, "Oh, we don't know." Right. So all right. So first one was of 1 to 500. Excuse me. Yeah. 1 to 500 minus your 50%. So those 500 qualifiers cost you 450. Plus the $3.99 for that 1 to 500. So that's how much that 500 will cost you through the pull box.
With a $9.99 cover price, it's still $3.99.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I would add another
$400 plus $999. So $459.99, right? Plus the 10, right? Well, you said 5 for the. Was it $150 for the J. Scott Campbells? Right.
Yeah, I mean, you would get 10 of those, 10 Jeff Scott Campbells, and then you get 5 of the Stegman 10100s.
Okay, so plus 100. So that's $559.99. Plus the what else we got? What else is out there?
Would there be, I guess, a 1 in 50, right?
Yeah, then the one you got the 10 1 in 50s. That's where you got the 100.
Oh, okay.
And then the 5 1 in 100s.
So
that's another 50. $49.99
plus 50.
Is there like a 1 in 25 or 1 in 10 or anything like that?
Yeah, if there's 1 in 25s, 1 in 10s, or any of the other lower ratios, then you'd have to add those in too.
So okay, so plus what?
I don't know what other ratios are there.
That was it. That was it.
Oh, okay.
That was it. Yeah. So you could probably get the whole shebang.
So that
and everything you qualify for 609.
And then how many open to order variants are there? There's like at least 6, right, or something like that. I guess.
Actually, yeah, I got it. Cancel. Let's see. Do I have it here? Yep. So also, actually, down here inside the little thing, I also included. I'm going to start including this Excel sheet. So what you can do is, by the publisher, you can go to whatever publisher you need. And you can filter by the title that you need. So there's all these Venoms.
Is kind of 13.
Yep. So looks like I'm missing one. It's probably this one right here. So if it's highlighted, that means that I think it's an incentive. So yep. So these 3 are freaking incentives, and the rest of these are qualifiers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. So 13 qualifiers and these 3 incentives. So, and I think, so last incentive.
Yeah, I think your math's still off, dude, because wouldn't it be 500 times $499 up front? That's $24.95.
Let's see, 500 minus 50%. Wait. Excuse me. 500
times
999
divided by
minus
2.
50%. Here you go.
Yeah.
So it actually be 2,500.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plus all the other goobly gobbly shit.
Yeah.
So.
So like 2,800.
Holy fuck!
500 sounded great.
Yeah.
2,500? Nah.
Once again, that's why I don't do orders till fucking Sunday.
Yeah.
Because I'm drunk.
Missed a part of the formula there.
Is that X right around her boobs? Is that cleavage I see?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, sir.
Man, look, Ryan, Russell. I just gave you a good talk up, man. What you doing here? It's not bad. I'm into that freaky. You don't even know she's even wearing any of this stuff, according to that that Marvel Women's Voices thing that just came out, or the Women of Marvel. Did you guys read that? All of her white stuff needs to be dry cleaned and bleached, and she hasn't showered, and she's gonna run and get a latte, and she just mentally projects that she's in her White Queen outfit.
She's still skanky. The fuck? You can't just fucking project yourself to be clean. Hey, girl, you still funky.
She did steal Cyclops from Jean Grey. I mean, you got to admit. He was married to Jean Grey, and he was doing it with Emma in his head. That was their excuse for getting around. It's not physical. It's not real.
Well, see, then that's his fault, man, because he needs to go to Jean Grey and let her look, honey. I love you,
so no.
but no, what is it called? It's not your fucking coupon, my waiver, right? In case this shit fucking goes down, is
hall pass.
Hall pass. Yeah. Hey, she comes at me all kinds of crazy. You know I can't fucking deny her anyways, so that's got to be my hall pass.
You know, it's not really like that anymore. I think it's Emma and Jean are both A-okay with Scott, but Scott's got to be okay with Jean and Wolverine.
Well, I was like, bitch, you better be. You got me over here fucking around with Wolverine. You know that motherfucker ain't cut his fucking toenail. You know he fucking cutting up all the fucking bed sheets and shit. Jesus. You know? Well, yeah, we up here. We up here, all three of us fucking. You know what I mean? Fuck.
Wolverine does not have two dicks. Okay?
I was just about to make that comment. What about the theory?
Put that one to bed before it happens. Oh man.
Well, that's all we have for this evening. Freaking, it was great having you guys. Man, shit went by fucking quick. Man, thank you to Brian and freaking bitch ass Mill who couldn't freaking hang because he had to have breakfast. Fuck.
Hey man, he has breakfast and then goes to bed. I should be having breakfast in like 3 hours with my family, but no, I'm gonna be useless and passed out until like almost noon.
But that cuts the point of breakfast. Breakfast is you slept because you slept. You weren't eating anything all for like at least 8 to 12 hours or whatever, and then you broke that fast. You don't fucking eat then fucking go to bed and call it breakfast. That's like the opposite. But no, he's a grown man. He's a grown man. I'm gonna let him do what he gonna do, man. Fucking buying them Powerpuff Girls and shit.
I'll make sure to put that on next time I show up with the current market values.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the only reason why I had that list up anyway, is because I do want to take a look at all those high grossing licensed properties, and excuse me, I do want to see what the first appearances for those were and what they actually cost, and just put that out there, right? Because I took a look at some of the Dungeons and Dragons, some of the other stuff last week, you know, and I'm shocked at what we're actually buying versus which is actually high grossing and which actually has activity happening with that shit right now.
Right.
So as soon as I get that shit together and stop freaking drinking as much, then I'll freaking present that in real life. But so when's your next show, Aaron?
So in a few hours,
So in a few hours, he's going to freaking, I don't know. So what about you, Ultra? What you got going on?
I got the secret variant coming up sometime tomorrow. Just be sure to subscribe to my channel, Ultra Space Maximus, and you'll get your FOC deets from top to bottom. And he's out, and he'll be back hopefully. There he is. So
nope.
Yep, he's gonna try again. But other than that, I ain't got nothing.
Yep. Oh, wait. Is he coming? Oh. Well, yeah. So the next thing I've got going on is I've got several projects. Oh. That was weird. There he is.
Yeah, sorry about that. My Wi-Fi dropped out for a second.
I hate when that shit happens.
I know. I need to wire my house already. Sorry, pre-wire. I just need to terminate cables and set up a switch. But anyways, yeah, I'll be on Flipside in the morning in a few hours. I'm going to finish up editing the video after we get off of this. And then Tuesday, I will have another comic book food chain show and a Spec 10 show in the morning.
All right, man. Freaking good to hear it. I'll be definitely trying to freaking listen in and cussing people out in freaking chats as normal. I got several things like NPP and other weird things that just pop up every once in a while. So pay attention to the Undercover Podcast Network and the ComicCrusaders.com. And feel free to drop trolly comments. Just don't freaking cuss under my articles, because we got kids and these motherfuckers. That's who this shit is for. And then once again, man, if this is the time that we need to make sure we look out for each other. Freaking, if anybody freaking needs help out there, freaking just hit me up. Let me know what's going on. Make sure you're getting your fucking vaccinations, please, man. It's about to be comic book convention freaking season again. Please get your freaking vaccinations. Don't do what I fucking did. Fucking go work out and then fucking get your vaccination and then come home a few hours later and work out again, because you won't be fucking usable for the next fucking 2 days. Because I had muscles hurting where I didn't fucking know I had fucking muscles, and I don't know whether it was from the workouts or from the vaccinations. I was just all fucked up, man. But yeah, man, it was fucking, once again, great hanging out with each and every single one of y'all. Go ahead, freaking, if you haven't already freaking subscribed to the Discord channel for Comic Crusaders, fucking go ahead and freaking subscribe to that. That way you can freaking hit me up any freaking time, or on Instagram at DarkHorseFox35 if you guys have any questions about any of the pull box subscriptions or any of this freaking shit. And Ultra Maximus, what's your Instagram again?
U1 Maximus.
What about you, Aaron? Is that?
Yeah, you can contact me directly at YeezyYee, or I respond on the comic book food chain Instagram also.
Roger that. Once again, thanks for hanging out with us. Peace.
Thank you. We hope you've enjoyed this Comic Crusaders production. For real-time news on all things pop culture, please feel free to follow us on social media. For articles, original content, merchandise,